What's up, everybody? Mr. Right Way here for another exciting edition of the So Excited podcast. If y'all can hear it, I don't know. But anyway, we got a special guest. We got Project Retro Games down in the corner. He's going to talk about some brand new games, some brand new system that he's working on. This dude is bad. I'm telling you, like bad with a capital B. This is the guy who made this stuff right here, y'all. If you're watching the live stream,
immaculate.
Yes, great games, great stuff, great person in the community, great person to support the channel. Be showing up each and every week, but also showing up each and every week is our podcast people, and we're gonna introduce them right now. And she is not ready again, so we're gonna put her out on Front Street. Miss Batter.
So fake.
Like the teacher calling out that one student is like, "Oh, you got your homework ready? You going first?"
I was always called out in high school. Always called out.
Then we can see why.
Hi everybody, how's it going? Oh my god, I don't like this. Can you zoom out? I cleaned this finally. Right? You see that? Wait.
she gonna say something now when we live. Oh my god, zoom out. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this. Okay. Hi everyone. That's all.
Yeah, if y'all just saw, sometimes we need like release like the behind the scenes stuff. I think it'd be so funny to see some of that stuff. And just everybody had their drinks and had their food, and it has been so fun. So yeah, getting this show started. And we got a resident comedian, A Omega.
What's going on, people? Happy Thursday's Eve. Hope you all are having a fantastic start. I will say the weekend, but one more day tomorrow, then to the weekend. Hope y'all is good. Unlike some other people, I got a couple of Switch 2 stuff in the mail. Just one of my carrying cases I put in the group chat. So yeah, we got some stuff coming in, man. I'm excited. So about 2 more weeks, and we're gonna experience some more greatness with Nintendo. So I'm good, man. I'm excited.
Good, man. Hey, and you didn't even have to get a brand new job to get all in it.
Oh my god, don't get me started, bro.
I know. We'll get started just a minute. We ain't got. Also, too, we're missing the good doctor, and also too, we're missing a Zelda hat guy. Is Zelda still on the web?
Zelda is working. Yeah.
Again? Okay.
Yeah, they real busy right now.
They told him they say he ain't got time for him to be sick. You need to get working again.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you sleep when you dead. Like, come over here and work.
Yeah. You don't get to have no fun. No games. Oh, you sick? You ain't sick no more? Come on back to work.
Especially when you work from home too, then you ain't got no excuse at that point.
I know, right? You can't be sick at home. You can't.
Yeah,
I need 2 more days. No, you at home. You can work. You ain't calling.
Y'all are too nice. I would have just turned off my phone, turned off my computer. You cannot reach out to me. I'm gone.
Yeah, that's why I did for me off days. It was like, man, you work from home, man. You motherfucker, you better not call off.
And we got our resident rich man who buying up everything once again.
What it is, happy Friday Eve. You know, new video dropped this evening.
That's right. New video.
Channel. Yep.
Gotta check that out. Check it out.
Taking an in-depth look at a lovely new MVS, a consoleized MVS from Project Retro Games. So appreciate you on that, man. It's pretty dope. So check out.
We got it right here.
I'm glad you like it, man. I'm glad you like it.
Nice.
Yeah, we're showing
it's a prototype. It's a prototype, and let's see. You know, I think you approved.
I do approve. Yeah.
Oh, great. So let's see if people really want this product. I'm about to invest in a couple copies and try to bring more of those.
It's pretty legit.
Oh, it's like a top loader.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yes.
It's like a MVS 1C.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because the card slides like flat and it's very clean. It's not like the card goes on top, you know. It's nice. I like that shape.
And also to our special guest, Project Retro Games, he's explaining it. Man got 1,000 games, got a publisher on the channel. Yeah, explain, man. You send stuff to your brother Neil Ness. Go to Neil Ness channel, guys, to watch this video right here. It's good, man. Like, I haven't seen it, but I know. Look at that.
Yeah, that was
dope.
Okay. I got the black version, the red version, and the blue version. The blue version, I'm gonna send it to Steve, but I'm still waiting for a couple of stuff that I'm gonna put on the box.
Hey, take care of the rich man first. You know, rich man needs things first, man. You know.
He was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta make sure your investors are well taken care of."
Yeah,
first.
take care. Yeah,
it's trickle down. It's trickle down economics over here, bro. You gotta take care of the.
Because the red version is a combo, goes with the arcade stick. The blue one's a different combo, goes the wireless controller, and the black one is the simple one. It's more affordable. So I'm trying to separate it like in categories so people can. Okay, they can afford it. The black one is cheaper. The blue one's like a middle price, and the red one's kind of a high price.
Hey, you gotta send it to the rich bird first. See,
so that's why Neo got it.
Yep. I was like, hey, I'll pay for it right now. Like, let's do this.
He said you need to have an average credit score 800 before you get this thing. I respect it, brother. I respect it.
I mean, bro, it's the best way to play MVS games because it's more affordable to get. If you want to collect for Neo Geo, I think the MVS is the right way to go now.
Oh, for sure.
No, with 100%. Yes, do not, ladies and gentlemen, do not get into AES collecting because you're either gonna burn out or you just gonna give up, and it's gonna be very rarely that you can complete it because a lot of things gotta come together. I mean, even Ness, he got 6 left, but it's still, I mean,
it's a lot of money, y'all.
You're gonna be going poor messing around with that console. Talk about the time you get 5 games in. Oh my god, I'm about 6 months behind on my mortgage.
That's why I don't complain about $80 games. We're gonna talk about some more $80 games in a minute, but shoot.
The good thing about the console is you can even hook it up to your arcade if you want. You can use on your home TV and also on your arcade if you want to do it.
What's up, chat?
You can make your own at home arcade cabinet experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
So let's get into that real quick. Also, guys, we're gonna get into tonight. We're gonna talk about Borderlands 4. We'll talk about that whole controversy and everything about gaming news today. But right now, we're gonna get our first guest, Project Retro Games. He has been investing in the channel with super chats and like sending games to many other creators, just not me myself, but other creators and stuff. But somebody who supports the channel like that would definitely want to put emphasis on somebody, especially when they making bomb ass shit like this. I'm a PlayStation guy. Oh, wrong camera. PlayStation guy. I mean, just he puts the heart and soul. When it's games that I buy, right? You know, okay, we know this is a repo, but this is, my God, this thing is so good. It's like beyond.
It's not about the game. It's about the artwork. It's about the manuals,
yes,
and the poster, and the inserts. The game you can download online, but if you like me, like a physical collector, you want to have the game on your shelf. And what I do is I want to give the people the opportunity to have those. It's hacks and translations that you can have on your home, you know. But you can also get them for free if you don't want the artwork. If you don't want the posters and stuff, you can download for free and play in your computer or your emulator in any way.
Yeah, that was one thing that I noticed with, like right here, like on this video here, I'm looking at the disc, and later on in the video, I actually opened them up, and 8-Man is, oh my gosh, that is such a great design. And I was looking at the disc quality is amazing. Like if you didn't know any better, you would think that it actually came from SNK. There's a lot of attention to detail in terms of, you know, this being it almost looks legit, even though it's not, but it looks really, really good quality. The disc isn't, you know, a cheap quality disc. It's a high quality disc. It's even got like the code on the end portion of the internal portion of the disc that shows like, hey, this is a Neo Geo CD. This is 8-Man. That's something that SNK did. There's something that you see a lot of times with the actual published discs, but when you see a lot of, you know, other repros out there, you don't see that type of quality, which was something, you know, during my review, I was like, wow, that was just the little things. So you really take the time and detail with your manuals, with your artwork, and the quality of the disc and cartridges to say, like, you know, even though this particular game may not have come to the States, or this wasn't made for this particular console, we're going to make one that's for that particular console and make it look as if it did come from factory.
My goal, I mean, I don't make a game if I'm not putting on my collection, right? So if I want to put this game on my collection, I want the best game that I can make, and I make few copies more for my followers and my supporters. I'm not trying to mass produce anything here. I'm just making a game for me. I'm sharing.
Look at this.
I'm sharing with the people.
I'm sorry, I had to stop that. I gotta order that. I gotta order that, brother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, sir, but I saw that shit. I said, oh man, I know what I'm doing tonight. Continue.
Xenogears sold out. Xenogears sold out in 1 week.
Oh man, you didn't have to tell me. Kick him off, Steve. Let me stop. But hey, whenever you get more restocks in there, I would very much.
You guys can see there is a bunch of artwork, so you can even get your original games and put inside of that. Let's say you buy your original disc on eBay. People sometimes they just have discs for sale because they don't have the artwork. You can buy the disc and use my artwork, the posters, the cards. There's a bunch of stuff. There's soundtrack and the box, and you can put your original disc in there. And of course, goes to the backup also. But
Symphony of the Night. I like that one too.
Castlevania, yeah, that one sold out too. Yeah,
of course, all the best ones are selling out. Man, let me stop.
Quick, man, it's like that's.
I mean, I know now. Yeah.
Well, you don't want to see this, then. You don't want to see this next one. Look, translation Mega Man X3 for PlayStation 3. I mean PlayStation 1. And you know we didn't get this on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm about to go on that site right now, bro.
Of course, you need a modded PS1 or PS2 to play.
Hey, I just want the art, brother. If I'm being honest, I just want the case.
You can just go with the Polymega, plays everything. So
it's beautiful. So what got you into doing this Project Retro?
As you guys know, I'm from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So Brazil is a big country they do a lot of reproductions there. So at COVID times, I was building my collection and I was making some games for me. And I built my Instagram profile and I started to share my games that I was making for me. And one of the guys that saw my videos and my shares was Reggie. And that's how I got people know me, because he started to get my stuff and share my stuff.
That's what's up, man. So how long you been doing this? You said you're from Brazil. How long you been doing it?
Project Retro Games started in 2019, COVID times.
Perfect time. Time. People wanted games to play and stuff.
Because that was the time that a lot of hacks and translators were translating games and hacking games, because everybody was at home. And I was just getting the games and making my own stuff for me, not some people even, or can you make this game for me? And I was making for them for free. Oh, well, okay, I can make it for you, no problem. And then when Reggie started to share my stuff, that's how I got, okay, maybe I can start to share with more people and try to, because in sharing with more people, I can give away stuff for free, because this stuff costs money, of course.
Yeah, you got to make some money, man.
Yeah. And then I started to learn how to mod PS1s and how to mod PS2s, and I started to sell them also. So the business started like that, because it was a hobby that became like a small business. But before that, I was working for Harley Davidson. I was doing custom motorcycles, painting, I worked for Harley for 9 years. I was a master technician at Harley.
Oh wow!
Yeah, my mom works for Harley.
So my painting background in electronic comes from Harley. So that's why I know how to mod and paint my consoles and my boxes and stuff comes from Harley, because I know how to airbrush.
Nice. Okay. So some of the stuff you did in your prior work, you transferred over to your new stuff. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
And you're a gamer too, so that's what's so.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Xbox collector. I've been collecting Xbox since came out. I have about 1,500 games for Xbox.
Damn.
Yeah, he dwarfed me like big time.
Quick question. Sorry. I know that you do like a lot of like Xbox and PlayStation. Have you ever considered making like the boxes and manuals for Game Boy Advance? Because a lot of people, and I do mean like almost everybody, doesn't have Game Boy Advance.
There we go. What? Hold on. What is that?
So this is Metal Gunslinger. I work with the author hacker. I help him to translate the game, and this is a translated game for Metal Gunslinger.
Wow.
So I made only 30 copies for this. It's a brand new game.
You make some
Only-
copies. You gotta come over here and tell us when you make copies so we can buy them first. Get some of those. Then you can tell everybody else.
And I'm also about your question. My last YouTube video, I told people, I showed people some of my pickups, and I had a bunch of Super Nintendo games with the label messed up. All the labels are messed up, and I also bought a lot of GBA games with the labels messed up. They need restoration. So my next YouTube video is gonna be about restoring old physical media. So I'm gonna be restoring. I'm gonna be restoring Super Nintendo, GBA, and PlayStation 1 medias, and I'm gonna be putting it back on their boxes and manuals and all the inserts and stuff.
But Saturday, he said, "I got a list."
I need to learn the ways because I have all these games that I want to get.
Show you
but
guys
they're
real
all they all say just the cartridge, not the box,
Yeah.
and I get
Yeah.
sad, but I'm still gonna get them.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be restoring them and putting on my website. But if people want only the boxes and the manuals and posters, I can provide that too.
Oh, custom. So if I say like, hey, this game and that
Okay.
game, can you make boxes?
This is a bunch of CDs that I bought on eBay. They all scratched and they don't work. They need to be polished again. Dino Crisis.
Mega Man X6. Okay.
Yeah.
man.
So I'm gonna be making them. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
making.
Mother T. Marvel's Capcom. Oh, well, Marvel's
But my thing is, I'm gonna be making them on long boxes only. It'll be all different artwork with. It's gonna be like a brand new artwork, but the media is gonna be original.
Ooh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
See, that's what saves it right there. Because a lot of times you see folks out there, you know, they go to a video game store convention, they pass or glaze over just the disc only stuff.
Ladies. No.
They do. I mean, a lot of times, like, oh, I don't want that game. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
The problem about the media being loose is they're gonna get more scratched and then they're gonna be more beat up, and one time they're just gonna stop working. So what I'm gonna try to do is, as like physical media is gonna get extinct one day, I'm gonna try to bring them back to their boxes, and they can be people that buy them back again. They can take care of them. They're gonna be with the box. They're gonna have the little foam inside, like this, taking care of, protection. Because back then people didn't care. They just took the cartridge out, throw the box out, and they don't care about it. Yeah.
Guilty.
Yep.
But
90s
now
people do
physical media is getting rare. One day, I don't know what's gonna happen with all the original PS1 games. One day they're gonna stop work. Like Neo Geo CD, like the Neo Geo CD, they have the problem with the rotten. If you let them, I have a bunch of sealed. I have a bunch of sealed Neo Geo CD that I opened a couple months ago, and they already oxidate. Brand new games because you gotta open them and clean them constantly because they're gonna rust.
Just think
Very
if somebody buy the graded games and they open them like 10 years from now, they go.
I mean, a lot of times, especially for Neo Geo, like a lot of that stuff, if it's not in collectors' hands, that stuff's sitting in someone's attic, it's sitting in someone's warehouse that's not temperature controlled.
Yeah.
Like perfect example, I've got a Fatal Fury on AES that was in a warehouse for I don't know how many years, and the cover of it's just warped. Like in theoretical terms, it's mint, but it's not because the plastic's warped. So you don't know what kind of heat it went through and what potential damage could be to the boards internally inside. I'm not going to open it because it's sealed, but that's kind of it's a different type of way to look at collecting games when you start talking about sealed games, and especially when they're in the elements and they're in folks' garages and attics and warehouses and all that stuff. People forget about that stuff, but when you have collectors like us that actually want to have stuff like that,
They collect it.
and want to collect it,
Yeah.
you know, it's a kind of a gamble at the end of the day, because you're like, if I want to open it and I want to play that particular game, is it even gonna work?
I mean, right
Let me tell you
now,
something. Physical media, they need maintenance. If you don't maintain your physical media, sometimes when you buy open games from eBay and you get the CD and has like fingerprints, those fingerprints gonna get rust. They're gonna get with time. If you leave it on your shelf for, let's say, 5 years, they probably gonna be rusted if you don't have the right control on your room.
you knew, like I said, right now, games that stood test of times is really cartridge-based games. You know, CD-based games when they first came out, they wasn't great. Like a lot of Sega CD, a lot of Sega Saturn, a lot of Neo Geo CD. They were first generation CD-based games. Right now, you see this right. You know, some you don't. It's just a hit or miss. You know, it does need maintenance. You know, it does need updating. It's a hit or miss with some of the stuff.
The more fragile ones are Neo Geo CD and Sega CD games. They're gonna get holes and then you're gonna get rust very easy.
Yeah, they really are. So what are you working on? You say you got some more projects besides the Neo Geo stuff, brother. What else are you working on right now? You say you had some
So right now I'm working on those consoleized MVS. I think Neo just put a video out, so
yeah, I'm sure go check the video out.
Yeah, just check his video. And I'm making some I'm putting the cartridges on custom boxes like this. I make the custom boxes.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, I need that.
What is that?
Okay, y'all. So let me tell y'all real quick. So Project Retro sent me one with Xeno Crisis. The quality of that box is really good. And I actually did a side-by-side on the video today of that box against a MVS Shock box. It is really compact. It's really simplistic. It has a manual in it. You don't ever see that with MVS carts. So it really gives you that shelf candy that you want, even though you're collecting for MVS. It's like,
look at that
upside down.
Hey, I'm gonna need one of those. I'm gonna need
chaos.
The problem about the shock boxes for MVS, they are very big, and to fit on your shelf, it's a kind of takes a lot of space. Those are like they fit the MVS, and you can fit a poster and the manual in that. So
check out the video today. I actually go through it. It's pretty
and
good.
They are very they're hard.
Dang, that's dope.
Yeah, they are hard boxes. They are hard boxes, and they are very strong boxes.
This is unique.
This is a hack for 2008, 10th anniversary 2005.
Wow.
Hey, Project Retro, you know what? I need to send you the file so you can make a box like this, man. I need a box for this.
Oh man,
yeah, that would be nice.
Right here.
I'm also working on some
right here, Project Retro.
PS2s. Oh, nice. Okay.
You know, you need to make a box for this if you can for the AES, man. Send it to us. We need this.
Okay. I have the Mark of the Wolves MVS box somewhere. Yeah, it's in my collection right here.
Hold on just a minute. Megan, get it ready. We got a Sarkis said, what's the picture I get tonight? I love buying this only. So hold on just a minute. We will get ready. The part of the show that y'all been waiting for.
Shout out, brother. Shout out.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Oh, last one. All right.
They got more in here. I added just the top because it's about to fall out. Pause.
Hey, just tip. Oh man, I never get tired of seeing that, y'all. That's one thing. Thank y'all for the super chat because that makes me laugh every freaking week. Y'all are just hilarious. And this dude
Shout out to y'all.
Money gun.
Shout out.
You saw the bop house trying to take your money gun.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, hey, look, imitation is the biggest form of flattery, right? But I'm like, man, I wish I could at least have like a solid year though. But whatever.
I know we do it for a whole time. The box buddy, they ain't getting to the university. Said they gonna take your money gun. I say, oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Just go to show who you may or may not know who watching. That's all I'm saying.
Look, he said I'm gonna need that address so I can place some orders. Yeah, just go to Project Retro Games right here. We'll put it on the screen right here. You can go there and get whatever you need. Just go
There's
to Project Retro Games.
there's some PC Engine CD stuff also. Translated games, all translated games.
Okay. And I got a good little simple website here. Everything that's in stock is right here. You go to in stock and see what you get.
Damn. God damn.
Look, original mod. He can even mod your PS2 and send you one. I mean,
I got a couple modded PS2s on stock right now. I think I have one of each color. It's all Japanese consoles, but they are modded to play any region.
This is what I need.
PS2 games.
This is what I need.
I need that one too. I need that one too. I didn't even see
What?
that. I'm gonna have to order that one. So that's
This
That's
is what I need.
That's a 8 CD long box.
yeah. I'm gonna need that
That's
one.
the complete
Yeah.
collection on it. That one also. I think I have only 5 on stock.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to make something shake in the next couple of days. Okay. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
They sound straight.
if I can't get the Xenogears one, the goddamn it, I might as well get the Mega Man one. My favorite.
Get out there and clap them cheeks, man.
The modded PS2s goes with 4 games for free.
All right.
Yeah.
Keo, hey, look, Keo's too expensive. You can have it right here, brother. And if you can't do it, you can do Afterpay. 4 payments, $12.50 each. You can get this, y'all. Go ahead and get all this stuff. Go to Project Retro Games and get the good orders, the good stuff.
This goes with a poster. All my games goes with a poster.
I'm sure.
Going the extra mile.
Beautiful
Shit, I
poster.
respect
Yeah,
that. I
Yeah,
respect
that was another thing that I was noticing. Like some of the games, it had like extras and goodies inside, posters and cards, and I was like, man, that's
I like posters on my games. I don't know why. I'm a poster guy. I always like to have games and posters and cards on
Yeah,
it.
same
So
here.
I'm trying to put this on my collection.
that's always cool too, because you know it's like when you make like, when you always go for like those collector's editions, you always see like the posters and stuff. When you get something standard, you only just get the manual and that's it. So it's always a nice surprise to see like, oh, okay, this was a standard edition, but I opened it up and like, wait, what's this poster doing in here? I'm like, oh, that's a poster for this. That's cool. So it's kind of cool how you
Yeah,
do.
I like to make it different. I like to put my I'm an art guy. I like the artwork, the painting and stuff. So I like to make it different. There's a new console that I'm making, Tales of Rebirth, that I'm making the console box painted by hand. I'm painting this box by hand.
that. Ooh,
Oh wow.
that's from the
Saturn,
town.
you
I-
see this?
I put a video on my it's on my YouTube, the painting
Check
this
that
guy
out.
right now. This is big, and I'm doing on the all the sides gonna be painted. All the sides gonna be painted. I've just finished this side, and the console is almost done too. I'm gonna paint the console, and the manuals and the poster and the CD is coming, so it's gonna look pretty nice.
How do you make the paint so crisp where it doesn't pass the line? Because I have to use, I have it here actually. Where is it?
This is acrylic paint.
Oh, it's acrylic. Oh my God,
Yeah.
you didn't have to zoom in like this.
I can see it now. I can see it. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
struggle
you can see
with
it's like.
things like that.
It's like you can see it's a little bit elevated. It's it looks pretty nice. The acrylic paint on the box, I really love it.
Yeah, no mistake. Like you follow the lines perfectly. I have to use this thing here. I don't know if
And
you guys-
Well, I'm gonna put it up.
Like
There you go.
it's like a brush or some type of.
What's that? Liquid? What?
it's rubber, and you put it on the outline of your paint. So
Oh, so
people like me that tends to pass the line, it goes on top of the rubber, and you peel it off.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
gotta stop drinking when you're painting, Saturn.
I can't
You
even
got
deny
it.
that.
Oh, I got her back. Bang, bang.
you probably over there
There is
sitting
another-
like you should just
Mm.
damn. I passed the line
Oh.
again.
Ooh, that's a PlayStation 2. Okay.
that's the Rules of Rose edition that I'm doing with the box and everything, posters, the game. This is gonna be modded. It's not modded yet. It's just the cases for now.
Wow.
And because the Rules of Rose game is so expensive, so I'm trying to make the console with the game. And there's another one that's Hunting Ground.
Oh my God, that
my
was
God.
sick. Look at that.
Ooh,
That-
I like that one the best. Yeah, that was really good. Damn, that looks good.
So I already have all the artwork, the CD, the posters, and the manual for this. Probably in like a month or so, I'm gonna be releasing this one.
Could you imagine custom PS2s like that? That would have been so fire to have, like
Back in the day.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's my idea. They should done this back in the day. They never did like a custom PS2. You see like custom Xboxes, like 360, PlayStation 4, all the paint on top, but you don't see like for PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. So that's what I'm trying to bring it, but doing my way, you know.
Yeah.
Right. I really like that though, especially the haunting grounds ones. Yeah, that's.
And I'm also saving those.
PS2 is this one I have, from
The
Japan.
blue, yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
blue one.
That's the one that I'm using for Tales of Destiny, the paint.
Oh,
Tales I'm sorry, Tales of Fantasia. That's the one.
Okay.
I can see why you're using that one. It's gonna be a good backdrop for the.
Good base.
Yep.
I love this blue one. This is my favorite.
Tales of Rebirth. Tales of Rebirth. That's the Tales of Rebirth. I'm using the blue, and Tales of Destiny is the white one. Let me check. Let me get.
Yeah, I love this PS2. It was on. Damn.
I can only imagine what his space looks like. He's just taking down console after console after box. Like my god. Oh, that's dope. That's hard.
Yeah, that's Tales of Destiny. This one I made 40 editions and sold out. I have only 3. I have I think 5 left. That was like some customs they don't like to wait because this takes a lot of time for me to make it. So I had some refunds. So I think I have 9 refunds here. It's back on my website.
That's so cool.
Damn.
They really
And
could do
this-
stuff like that with PS5. too.
Man, look at this community, y'all. Y'all, we got people out here. We got artists. They doing some big things. Saturn, look at you, Gary. Hey, y'all need to hook up
See
this
the wheels spinning right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm busy.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, we're gonna move into
That's
real
fine.
next. So we're gonna move into our next subject. Project Retro, he's gonna be staying here. And Project Man, thank you for coming out, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Stay here. You stay on the podcast tonight, and if y'all got any questions for him, he'll probably he'll see in the. Well, I don't know if he'll see in the chat because he's on his phone, but
We can always
Wait.
relate.
Oh yeah, I
We
can
can
see.
read
I can
through
see. I got my laptop here.
Okay, good. So, next thing we talk about, y'all, is I can't believe it, but they're finally doing it. Man. Well, Rich Man Ness over here. Did I? What happened?
What's wrong?
Something. Oh, I thought I had canceled out on something.
We're like,
In a bird, I'm like, I thought I
I'm just doing the nest
I'm
face.
like, oh no.
Let me shut down. Oh no.
Okay, but anyway, so Clear Expedition 33, they are doing. They say right here. They say earlier this year, our collector's edition sold out faster than we can expect it. Yeah, they sold out, and it's crazy on eBay. Oh my god! But they said presenting the monolith set, and right here is this big, beautiful collector's edition that you can order soon, and very soon. You can order it June 12th at 11 a.m. Oh, hold on. What's that? Oh, sorry. Pre-orders closed.
tomorrow.
Yeah, pre-orders open tomorrow, and it closed on the 12th. So it's 2 per person. They're trying to stop scalpers. Now, this right here said also you can do something for Pixel Up if you're in France. But in the United States, yes, the tariffs are going to be. It's going to be $119. But I'm telling you, it's worth it, guys. And we're going to talk about Expedition 33 because somebody, I think, beat it, and they want to talk about it. But don't talk about spoiling. But you can order this right here. Look at this. It's beautiful. Expedition, you play the game, you already know all about this right here. So definitely you can get a nice, cool box. It ain't the collector's edition. So the collector's edition that some rich folks have will keep their...
No, like to my knowledge, it's the exact same one, but it just doesn't come in like the
It
PlayStation
doesn't
or
have the
Xbox.
physical game, and it doesn't
Mhm.
have the DLC content.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
So yeah, so Rich Man X over here will keep his expedition in high value for the rest of his life. Unless somebody,
I called it. Y'all was over here. They're gonna print more. They're gonna print more of the collector's edition. No, they not. Tell
you know what? And when you saw that this morning, you were like, "Whoo!"
I I knew it. I was like, I wasn't sweating it. I knew it was gonna happen. I know these things, man. I know this, man.
Bullshitting.
No, I'm not. So okay, for anyone who's played Expedition 33, if you don't like the game, that is your opinion. That's fine. But for the mass majority of folks out there that have played this game and beaten it, Saturn, who just completed it, this game is phenomenal. So if there was ever a physical game or a physical form of collector's edition that you should potentially have in your collection, this would be it. And the fact that they're pricing it so low is pretty dang good, because everybody else out there is always like $250, $350, and they're asking $120 for the core pieces of the actual PS5 collector's edition that we.
It's actually the collector's edition without the game price.
Yeah, just without the game.
Yeah,
without the game. It doesn't have the slip cover or anything like that. But other than that, it's the same stuff. You have the music box, all that stuff. So the game is phenomenal. I'm already giving it game of the year this far out. It's game of the year.
Somebody told me that they played 5. I was like at GameStop, and we talked about the GameStop deals too after a while. They said, yeah, man, I played 5 minutes, I had to go to work, and I'm fiending. I'm like, really? I said, I haven't got a chance to jump into it because I've been working so much. But he said, man, dude, he said, when you do it, clear out your day. I said, that's what everybody been telling me. They said, when you play, clear out your day.
When I first started it, maybe the first 30 minutes, I was like, I'm not quite sure. And then that following 30 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm locked in. This is cool. And then I looked up, 5 hours had passed by. And then I looked at my watch. I was like, oh crap, it's 2 a.m. I got to work tomorrow. So I cut it off. And then the following day, I started probably around 7:30 that evening. Didn't even look at my watch. I was just engaged. I mean, the story was good. The gameplay was good. Look down. It's 2:30 in the morning. Oh my God, what's happening right now? What is this game doing? So that was a consistent 5 days straight that I was going to bed at 2 a.m. playing this game.
No wonder you beat it so quick. He was like,
I know.
He playing it for 5 hours straight, having early 2000s gaming sessions. I was like, all right, that's what's up.
It's been a long time since I've had a game.
I was about to say, it sounded like you didn't play the game like that to that caliber in quite some time.
Now, the only problem with that is the recovery time ain't like it was 20 years ago. Hey, when I woke up that next morning, I was like, oh God. Wow, it was rough. It was rough, but it's definitely worth it. For those of you that are fans of RPGs, especially turn-based RPGs, they give it a different spin. Mega, I know you've been playing it, right?
Yeah, like because initially I started playing on Game Pass, and like you, by the time I got to like the first hour, I was like, I gotta buy this shit. I don't want to play it on Game Pass anymore. I'm serious. There's only been 3 games that I can think of that's happened. That's been on that service that made me stop, even though I had the membership. That just made me just stop cold turkey. Like, I can't do this anymore. I have to buy this shit. I have to own it physically and play it on my PlayStation. So yeah, that's one of them.
Let me ask.
I was looking for the collector's edition for Xbox, but I can't find it anywhere.
There is no
Xbox.
That's one I saw it on Power Region only. I saw a collection on Power Region.
Oh, they're doing it by region.
I asked the guy if the game was in English, and he said yes. So I almost bought it, but it's kind of a very high price.
Oh yeah, like
collection edition. Yeah.
Now you got people like, oh, wait, hold on, let me go look for this.
I'm done.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Every time you say you're done, you're not. No,
I was there. He got it, so I don't want anymore else.
No, but you just said pound Xbox. You like,
oh, well, I have a standard Xbox edition.
I'm talking about collector's edition. You gonna be like,
oh, I'm good.
If Alan heard that, he'd be like, where?
I'm good. I'm not gonna go. Okay, so Saturn, you just beat it, right?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
It don't without kind of spoiling.
No spoilers.
Well, it's no spoiling, but how do you think about it?
Story wise, because we're not going to talk about the little
yeah.
Oh yeah, don't spoil that.
Here and there. Story wise, I think it was very enticing. I hated the fact that I had to go through an entire area just to get to a cutscene to hear the story some more, because I really like the story. I just wanted to continue the whole thing. If there's an option to just go through the entire story then play, then I would, because they actually made it that interesting. So that prompted me to grind fast so I can proceed with the story. If I were to rate from environment to story, and even basing on like how bad it looked when they first started, when I was checking Reddit, I'm like, wow, they came a long way. I would say personally it's a solid 9 out of 10.
Damn.
They lost 1 point because they didn't have elves. That's the only thing.
Oh God!
They have what?
They didn't have elves, and I'm a huge elf person. I love seeing elves in every high
Is
fantasy
the entire
game.
game on the disc?
I only
It is because when I initially installed it, because this is going back to the whole digital versus physical nonsense. I have a PlayStation that's dedicated just do offline stuff to do. I'm not gonna say nefarious stuff, but my views and opinions don't reflect this podcast as a whole. But yeah, I have an offline PlayStation 5 that I do stuff with, and the entire game is on the disc. So granted, you don't get the day one patches and all that stuff, but yeah, if you have no access to internet for whatever reason, you can just install.
You can play the full game on the disc.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, great.
Well, I would hope it's a full game. It booted up for the first couple hours. I would hope the whole thing is on there, but yeah, you can play it from the disc. So I'm just gonna assume the whole thing is on there.
They have done so. I mean, if you're doing it pre-patch, which would be really dope, because they did a hot fix.
Oh yeah, for the damage counters.
For the damage, because there's different builds that you can do in the game that you can do just absurd amount of damage towards the bosses and stuff. But they've since hot fixed it. But you can. The game is very versatile to a point to where you can still, build your characters in such a way to where you're doing a tremendous amount of damage, which is why a lot of people are new game plussing it, because they're going back through, and when you go back through a second time, everything is stronger. Everything is tougher to go through and beat. So that's and then you can go and level up things that you picked up during your first playthrough. You can only get them so far up, and then when you go through the second and third playthrough, that's why a lot of folks are going through and playing it over again.
I want to get to 99. I've seen too many videos of people doing that, and I'm capped at 60 right now because that's when I finished the game.
Oh, you see, you burn through the game. I'm at 94 right now.
You know how she does on
the second playthrough?
First playthrough.
I didn't want to
grinding. Okay.
I still wanted the challenge. Okay, so I think 60 was fine enough. But Renoir did humble me quite a few times the second time around.
No. Renoir don't worry about him. Simon, come back and talk to me after you face Simon. I still haven't beaten him. That's why I'm not new game plussing yet. I have to beat him first.
Yeah, okay.
Anxiety set in.
I'm 94 and still can't beat him, so let that be.
And I thought I was doing great. I'm like, I fucking beat this asshole. I'm done. I'm good.
he wouldn't be a super boss if you just level max. You just beat his ass like it ain't nothing. So
there's no place to mass level. There is none. The place you told me to was too low. I found another place that gives me 53k each time, but even that is slow.
I got another place for you. Give you 500k.
I need that.
Also, you might want to send that to me too, but don't give me no context. Just say when you get here, this is it. I was like, all right, bet. That's all I need, brother.
Also, guys, go ahead. Before we get too far in the weeds about Exhibition 33, I want to show y'all two real quick and shout out to Capcom that right now, as you want to show you, Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny is out on the PlayStation for $29.99. So if you want to go get that, I don't know about a physical collection just yet, but this game right here is good. They got what special features they got on here. It's a lot of things. I need to go. They got some extra things on here, like You can put special items for different outfits and stuff like that. But Samurai Destiny 2, Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. There we go. This is the HD remake, and it's a great game. I played the demo on the channel. So if you want this, can I load this game? I'm trying to see. No, I got to start off. So the demo, yeah, I started from the demo. The demo is not out, but the game is out today. So go out and try to play this game. Try to go get it. You will absolutely enjoy it. Back in the day, Samurai Onimusha 1, Onimusha 2. Now, I think they need to put out number 3. If they put out number 3, y'all, it's going to be over. But Capcom always do really good with their remakes and their rebuys and stuff like that. So go out and try to get this. This is a fun game, man. I'm going to stream it later on. I'm actually looking at it right now. The demo, get through the first level is probably like an hour, but man, I absolutely love these old Capcom games, and Onimusha 2 is no exception. The first one was great. So the first one, and I looked today, I have it. I bought it when it came out, like it was $20. Mm-hmm. Now it's like a $34 game some places. You can get it cheaper on eBay, but if you go on a GameStop, you're paying like $30. And I'm like, So the first one you want
PlayStation 2 version?
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 version, Onimusha 1, this on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, and it's expensive. I like, god dang, because when it came out, it was like $20. The physical version on the first one. Now I don't know if they're gonna do a physical version of this one, but we'll see. I hope so.
The one that's expensive.
Yeah, the one Onimusha 1 is expensive.
They have the PlayStation 4 version.
Yes, the PlayStation. It's on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Okay, the PlayStation 4 version they got for $30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is it 30? I mean, it went up.
Gotcha.
Warlords.
That's what I'm looking. Yeah, Warlords.
Warlords. Yeah. Because that's a remake of the PlayStation 1 game. I still have it on PlayStation 1. I had all 3 versions on PlayStation 2, but it just, you won't play it on PS4 and stuff. It's just and new graphics and everything. So, but yeah. I think it's using that Resident Evil engine as I'm looking at it right now. Let me go back and look at some more of this real quick. Let me switch over my camera once more time so y'all can see most of this game.
I'm gonna have to cop it on PlayStation 4 because I got the Switch version, but they don't have a physical version. So
the Switch version, I heard it was more expensive too.
And it's digital?
Yeah. This is digital. I think this is only on PlayStation. I don't know. I don't know if it's on the Switch store. I just know they sent me the PlayStation 4 version for Onimusha 2. I don't know if it's on Xbox Game Pass. I just know it's on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. So just don't know.
Yep, it looks like it's on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Switch.
Okay, good.
And Steam too. So pretty much everything.
It's on everything. Good. I'm a PlayStation guy. They sent me the PlayStation 4 code. I put it on the PlayStation 5. So, this is one of my games that I bought this game day one back in the day, and they're just amazing. I love samurai games, and I know Les loves samurai games too. And this is one of those samurai games that were just so good, Now,
I will say, because how the game plays, it plays just like how those old school Resident Evil games are. You remember, 1 through 3, tanky. So, just forewarning, if any of you guys played it back in the day, forgot how it plays, it plays just like that.
Yes, yeah, it does.
Other than that, it's still a great game though.
You know what? I think this has the updated controls because I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't get that tank sensation, but I'm used to it. So I don't know if somebody plays and they might get, I'm not used to that. I'm used to those old tank controls, and it's just like muscle memory. And so I can't really tell you on that. I just can tell you that the game is fun as hell. And this dude right here is hilarious. This dude is just, it's a lot of characters in this game. It's fun. It's the game, it's a GameStop. It's that Capcom humor, that Capcom style, that if you play the Capcom hero type of games, it follows that to a T. And I guess that it's great. It's a great game. If they didn't give it to me for free, I still would tell them. I say, hey, it's a great game because I still have all 3 versions of this game back in the day from PlayStation 2. I think the Onimusha series, and I can't wait for the new Onimusha game to come out. I can play it. So yeah, guys, go get it out. It's $30 on all platforms. You would definitely 5 out of 5, 10 out of I say 4 out of 5 and 9 out of 10. can't say it's a perfect game, but it's great. It really is. The story is just you just gotta play it. You just gotta play it. It's that time of history during the PlayStation 2 that you like, damn, it made when I played this game, it made me feel really good. It like brought me really back. I was like, wow.
I'm just gonna put that on the list because I beat one. I beat one. I watched my brother play 2, and I always wanted to play 3 because it took place in like modern day France. Was it France? Yes, modern day France.
Yeah, modern day France. Yeah, the 3. I had to beat 3.
Because I pretty much just want to go through them again, and then I think there's a 4th. Yeah, there's a 4th one. Samurais. I think it's Destiny or something like that.
It's Onimusha or something, but it's a different story. That's the more expensive one. It's not a 4, but it's a 4th game, but it's not labeled number 4 though.
So it's like a spiritual successor or something. Oh, okay.
Yes, no. It's in the Onimusha world. It's Onimusha done or something, but I think I got it. I don't know, but it's an expensive game though. So I think it's like a $60 game.
It sounds like it might be a soft reboot, like from a story perspective. Okay.
And so you see right here, in-game graphics right now of it. They went back and redid everything. It cleaned it up. Basically just an HD remake. It's not like a remaster, but it's HD remake. You see the PlayStation 2 PlayStation 2 graphics for 2025. Dude look like Michael Jackson right here.
I was like, that dude look a little bit like Bruce Lee, especially
dude like Bruce Lee. Yeah. He do look like Bruce Lee.
That's understandable because like he was around that time frame. He was heavily inspiring a lot of game characters to look like him. So I can understand why they probably went that direction.
Yeah, it's a fun game. You can finish it up. Yeah, I think you can probably finish it over the weekend. I think it's a good 36 to 40 hour game. Probably 30 40 hour game.
I don't even think it's that long if I remember correctly. I think you can beat it in like
maybe
I think you could beat it in like 8 to 10. Yeah, because those Onimusha games weren't that long if I remember correctly.
Okay, well,
yeah, they were no longer than like the Resident Evil games, maybe just a little bit. So I would say probably 15 hours max. I could look this up actually.
Because I had school and all that kind of stuff, so it was. A little
for us back, it took way longer to beat stuff like that.
Yeah, it took longer beating games back in the day. So I was like, but as you see, you start like right here. So I'm playing it right now. No, they updated. It's not tank controls. They updated it.
Okay.
Yeah, they updated this. See.
Okay. It says average completion time plus story and main side activities 11 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, I could finish the game in the weekend.
Yep.
So
really finish the weekend.
Yeah, this definitely, and you see right here, it's definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me stop and get back to the podcast. Let me stop real quick. Get back here, y'all. Sorry.
We still got a job to do, man.
We gotta go, but yeah. Shout out to Capcom. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and supporting the podcast with Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. I really appreciate you guys. Go out there and get it. You can get it on Xbox. You can get it on Steam. You can get it on PS4, PS5. Like I said, Switch, PC, all that. Anywhere you buy your games, you can get it. Go out and play it. It's great. Let me know if you do get it. Let me know so I can like shout you out, and also too let Capcom know that you're buying it from your boy, Mr. Right Way. All of that. Anyway, next good thing. So we gotta get into some controversy, and my boy Mega been itching like he got bit by a tick to talk about this.
Hey man, I don't make the news. I just talk about it. Them fools them fools literally give me a loaded gun. I'm like, all right. I mean,
I'm about to say Bruce Leroy too. Yeah, it's Onimusha Donna Dreams. Yeah, Donna Dreams. That's what it was. But so the guy at Borderlands, Megan, why don't you take this real quick?
Yes, sir. I got it. Is there any way you can bring up the tweet that he get? Actually, hold on. I could just send.
Why don't you send me a tweet and then I'll send it to you and I'll put it in the chat to everybody.
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Here we go. All right.
And Mega's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna crash out on this one, y'all, but he gotta help.
I ain't gonna say I'm
in this.
I ain't gonna crash out, but I'm gonna definitely tell you like my perspective and where I'm coming at from this. All right,
go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna pull up this stuff.
All right. So, in case you people don't know, the good old man Randy Pitchford, he is the CEO. I can't remember if he's the founder or not, but he's the CEO of Gearbox Software. They made quite a few games over the years. Aliens, Colonial Space Marines, a couple of other games too that I can't think off the top of my head, but they are mostly known for the Borderlands franchise. And so everybody pretty much knows that they got a new entry coming out later on this year, Borderlands 4. It's been about 5-6 years since Borderlands 3. And yeah, we got a little bit of controversy today from the good old Randy Pitchford himself. And this is a tweet that I have up right now when he was referring to a fan. And I'm go ahead and read this verbatim so I don't misconstrue my words whatsoever. I'm speaking on behalf of looks like Twitter user The Treasured Teacher. He goes, Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 to feed into this notion of constant increase of the price of the tag. You are the CEO, so you have some say no matter whether it comes to your publisher. Randy then goes, A, not my call to make. B, if you are a real fan, you will find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starlight Fighter on the Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was working at Prismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen.
And he said he was in high school, just out of high school, working a minimum wage.
Man, I have so much to unpack.
Okay, hold on. Let's make it get there first, though.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take too long, brother, because I want everybody to take their turn on this, but again, I must preface this by saying, look, everybody, my opinions and beliefs does not reflect this podcast as a whole under any circumstances. With all due respect, Randy Pitcher, brother, fuck you. Look, I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I have an issue with this. Right? All right, the part where he said, "Hey, not my call." All right. Granted, he's the CEO. He does have some sway in the matter. All right. Granted, he does have people above board who, pretty much make the final call because he's the CEO, of course. So he does have some say in the matter. But in the day, it's Take-Two Interactive, the parents who are over that company, who gets to decide the MSRP, right? But the issue that a lot of people was getting on him was, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way. But let me tell you what's wrong with that, because that's automatically just assuming that if anybody, for whatever circumstance they got going on in their life, no matter what they got going on, whether they got a job, they work at 2 jobs, they got a baby or mama or 2 they got to take care of, for whatever reason they can't afford they precious Borderlands 4. He said, hey, motherfucker, look, if you want this game, if you really about that life, you're going to find a way to make it happen. As if he's saying every other responsibility that you got in life, hey, this Borderlands is calling your name, figure out a way, brother. And that sounds very strong. That sounds very similar and very strong to how PlayStation was saying, hey, if you want this, back in the day when PlayStation 3 was announced, they say, hey, you want a PlayStation 3? Hey, dude, you're going to have to get a second or third job to afford this shit. And then he's using false equivalencies of back in 91, I had to pay $80 for it. Hey, look, I'm not trying to go down this rabbit hole, but look, I know you people know the old saying, yesterday's price ain't today's price, right? So I don't know what made him think that he can use a price equivalency of something that happened 34 years ago as if that makes up for what's going on now. Brother, people don't care about what the fuck you paid for 34 years ago. They care about what they're paying for now. And the way you came in that fan, I can only imagine working at that studio, you spending 4 or 5 years of your precious life, blood, sweat, and tears, slaving over this game, hoping that it's gonna meet sales quotas, you can keep your job, and all the fans be happy and stuff. And you got this motherfucker coming out here saying, if you a real fan, you better find a way to make it happen, brother. You already just
you mad? Tell us how you really feel, nigga.
Like, brother, no, I'm doing all this stuff to make the best game. You over here coming out and starting shit with a fan, fucking it up for the rest of us. So that's the main issue with him being in such a high position that he is. Mm-hmm. We can say stuff like that, like all the stuff we got. Yeah, if you want this stuff, you better find a way to make it happen. But as a CEO, you can't be saying that shit, brother. That's why they have protocols to why people whenever they make
so he's the CEO.
Yeah, he's the CEO. That's what there's protocols in place for when people.
I see why people so mad now.
And any type of public announcement that they have to go through different checks and balances to make sure. And he clearly did not go through that. So yeah, it's making it bad for everybody.
Okay. Now I kind of see, because I thought he was just some regular. Hold on, Mace. I thought he was just some regular motherfucker, but I didn't realize. I ain't no Borderlands fan like that, but I think it is the Nintendo thing. Well, it's kind of a little worse. He's the CEO. when Nintendo didn't even do this. Nintendo like they danced around the whole issue. This motherfucker just said like you can't afford it. You can't.
Granted, the stuff that was going on.
Oh man!
cute.
Oh, he
That's-
wait a minute, hold on. So wait a minute, hold on. The CEO said you can't afford it. You can't afford it. Oh shit! No, I see why people mad now. Oh my god! Why?
This man,
Why
wow.
did he do that? What? Oh,
I mean,
okay.
That's what we trying to
It
go.
just
Go
not-
ahead.
Hold on, it just not catching up with me because I wasn't really paying attention. He can't say nothing like that. Go ahead, Ness. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Ness. The floor is yours, brother.
Oh,
I have a lot to unpack here.
yeah,
So
it just hit me. Yeah, it just hit me. Because I wasn't paying attention to it.
let,
Oh my god, that's so.
You're
Hold on.
welcome.
It's
Yeah,
so
now you-
wrong,
now
but
you-
it's so gangster, but it's so wrong too. Cause he's like, fuck y'all, ain't can't get the game. I ain't my problem.
no. So he's the
Oh.
gangster that shot himself in the foot.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
What he
he
did.
is.
Right. So here's a couple of things to unpack. Let's start with his analogy. $80 in 1991. You look at inflation, that's what 2.56%. So you're looking at today's price of $188 for your game.
Mhm.
That's inflation. So your point of I paid this, 34 years ago is mute.
Yeah.
Right? So you're basically telling us like you can afford that. Okay, times have changed. It is what it is.
Dang.
That's one piece.
I did not get it to the
Piece number two. You are the CEO of your organization.
Oh my god.
You are the focal point. You are the leader of your organization. Right?
Mhm.
You have to conduct yourself in a certain way. Now, there's tons of folks out there that are leaders in power that feel that they can voice their opinions, and they can. They have the right to do so. However, when you have people who are your consumer or your followers, you have to conduct yourself in a way to where you're unbiased.
Mm.
Because there is many times where you, in this particular case, where Randy shot himself in the foot. And that runs wild on social media. As a business person, you have to conduct yourself as such. Every consumer that you have is not going to agree with your thought process. What you don't want to do is double down on why you think your thought process is the right way to do it.
Speak, hey, don't put middle name in this shit.
That's not what I meant, but you know what I get. So,
I know.
at the end of
But
the
you
day,
gotta be. Hold on, let me say something real quick. Creators, if you're a serious creator, you really have to watch what you say if you have a brand. This is a perfect example. We can on show like this, we can bullshit and have fun and talk crazy, but you don't see me out there this wild out talk. Before this came in my life, I was on that ledge. He brought me down.
he was
That's
bad.
Hey, I guarantee you, Ness changed my life. That's why I love him. He changed my life because I was gonna wild out on some things. God put him in my life, so you need to calm down. I got something big for you. I probably wouldn't got invited to, like I said, going to Summer Game Fest, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't for him. I'll be wild out. Dude, calm me down. But now I see this. I was like, it did not. I promise you guys, I did not put that together because I don't really do Borderlands. It's okay. But I didn't picture that. I like, why is everybody tripping? I'm thinking it's another Nintendo thing. Because me and Saturn, we were just joking, but Nintendo handled it the right way. Go ahead, Miss. I'm sorry. But creators, don't make this mistake. Just when I say don't make this mistake like this fool doing. You don't see Project Retro Games going out saying crazy stuff. No, he said that he be chilling. He said, I'm making my games. But go ahead, Miss. I'm sorry.
You have to explain. He should explain why and not tell the guy what happened back in the day. Just explain the guy the price is going up because of this. There's a lot of publishers. I follow a lot of publishers on my Instagram and on the X, and they telling people they are raising the price of the publishing games at 5% because of taxes. At least they are trying to explain why the prices are raising. Not just tell the guy, hey, it's 80. You have to buy for 80 because back then 80 it was 80 and now you could buy it. So,
like
so
Expedition 30 did with the collector's edition, they explained it.
that
Yeah, yeah.
Project Retro's point, that is a perfect example. So had Randy decided to deliver his message in that way, and Steve, I've told you
Yeah.
this many times, it is really easy to misconstrue someone's words through text and
Yeah.
online, because you
Yeah.
don't know the tone of which the delivery is being given. It's extremely hard for someone to read something and say, oh, they were being rude, but
Yeah.
you weren't.
Yeah.
You may have been joking, but that
Mhm.
person doesn't understand that.
Sometimes they happen not text message, but we kind of understand them, you know.
Yes, and
Yeah.
but that's an understanding between individuals who have grown to know each other.
Yeah.
When you're online and you're a CEO and you're talking to some person or some consumer who has no relationship with you, you have to come correct. You have to come in a direction to where, yes, your consumer's going to understand. They may not agree with the way you're doing business, but you've delivered a definition in terms of, hey, this is why we're offering this game at this price. Here's the justifications behind that. We hope that you will trust us as your game publisher to purchase this game. That is perfectly understandable. Hey, at the end of the day, I still don't have to buy it. I didn't plan on buying it in the first place. But you gave me that justification to say, hey, you know what? I respect why you're raising your all's price or why you're selling it at $80. Cool. That's all gravy. Hey, I'm not the consumer for you, but hey, you know, all respect to you all, and I hope the game does well for you. But he didn't take that direction. And guess what he's doing? His HR department's like, bro, you need to go put out another press release.
He's literally arguing with his wallet.
He needs to know that a customer is always right. That's what he needs to know.
Even if they're not,
even if he's wrong, he's right.
Even if they're wrong, you have to act like they right, because
there's a lot of things happening today that's things comes from China. People needs to know that some things, like when you're looking for physical stuff, comes from there. There's a lot of things happening now that's involving games and prices and shipping too, because I had suppliers that told me, hey, I'm not shipping to US anymore. I'm like, why? Because I'm not going to ship it now. We're going to wait a little bit and see what happens, and then we're going to ship it to you. And then I got to tell my customers, hey, I'm sorry, but this is going to take a little bit more time to produce because my supplier is not going to ship it to me now. And the customer understands because you tell them what's happening. You know, hey, take your time.
Had a conversation.
You know? Yeah.
You took time. And like I said, like when you say Project Retro, all the people want is explanation and treat it like fairly, treat it like a human. How you said that makes, like, if I'm buying something from you and other people buy from you, like, oh, okay, I get it. Well, I get it. All right.
Yeah. The customer wants to know what's happening, and then you explain it to them. This is what's happening, and they're gonna understand. If it's, you know, hey, this happens. I'm having a problem with the supplier. It's gonna take a little bit of time. The customer, they want the game. They don't really care about the time. They just want to know they're gonna get the game, even if it takes a little bit more time. But if they know if they want a good quality stuff costs money and costs time, and that, you know, they're gonna understand that, you know.
Dang, yeah.
You were saying something.
Talking about physical games, you know, cost time. It's hard for me to understand a game that's not physical costs a lot of money. If you download something and costs a lot of money, I'm like, why this costs so much money? Because doesn't take a case, doesn't take manuals, doesn't take anything. Why cost same price of a physical game? You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's what I think. Physical games, okay, you can explain why it's a little bit more expensive, because it takes physical stuff that you need to produce. You know.
You know, when you start going down that avenue, that really resonated with me. I am starting to come to a point now to all new games that come out, I have to question whether or not I need to pre-order them now, even though I may not even want to play that game. It may be a game that the days of I can go into the store and just wait for it to drop on day release, those are starting to diminish. because now you run the risk of going into a GameStop, a Walmart, a Target, or wherever that you buy your games from, and they don't have a copy in stock because it's limited quantities. Like, hey, we only got this many in, and we were taking pre-orders. That's the best way to do it, because when we ask, the amount of quantities we need from the manufacturer or the publisher or whatever, we're only getting so many. So after that, it's going to be a while, because they're only going to allocate so many copies of that game. And that's kind of the scenario I've been running into with some of the more modern games I've been buying lately. Is
Look
like
at Expedition 33.
See, Expedition 33 was one of those games that was completely not on my radar until you guys were talking about it in the group. And then when I was like, okay, let me go play this game, I'm like, oh my God, this game is amazing. But then it's like, you can't find a copy anywhere. Perfect example. Marvel vs. Capcom, not Marvel vs. Capcom, but Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Oh my gosh.
You couldn't even find it in the store.
You couldn't find you could find like maybe 1 or 2 copies. It's like the stores, all the stores I went to, and then I go a lot of GameStops, right? Like each store, I found 2 copies of on PS4, and I had to go to 6 stores before I had to find a copy on PS4 and Switch, because other stores kind of had like the Switch copy, or they had 1 copy. It was either a Switch or it was a PS4, and it was open. I say, I want 2 unopened copies, because I already got a copy from Capcom sent me, and I'll be doing a video on that. But I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And then in the group, I was saying, guys, we might be facing this issue now of, if you want a high quality or a high profile game, you might want to pre-order, because now a lot of these stores not getting these games. Like, you even order from GameStop and it took like 5 days.
That's why it takes a lot of time, because to produce a game takes a lot of time, and you need to do and you need the right everything needs to be right, like the manuals, the artwork. That takes time to design. It makes the CD packing. It takes a lot of time to produce a game. That's why those limited games, if you have to buy it now, because you don't know when they're gonna come back, or they never come back, because they pay limited quantity to make it. And maybe they're just gonna go to the next game. Let's go to the next one, and you don't know when you're gonna get it. And maybe if you think about get it, you're gonna buy on eBay for like double the price. You know what I mean?
Triple price.
Triple the price sometimes.
Perfect example. This happened last year. I mean, I keep talking about this game to death, but Space Marines 2, this limited edition.
I don't even see that now.
Oh yeah. Like when this first came out, because I played the first one, I was gonna get the second one, but I didn't know like how like fantastic it was gonna be, to the point where I was hunting this thing down. And Amazon, luckily, they still had 1 more left, because depending on the item quantity, they'll say we'll have 1 or 2 more left. So I got the last one. After about 3 months, they completely delisted this. Like, you can't even find it on the website anymore. It says unavailable. If you go to GameStop, because typically GameStop did this recently with Expedition 33. Before, they used to have the actual quantities, like collector's edition, standard edition, deluxe, whatever. Now you can't even find what's called the Lumiere edition. You can't even find that anymore. It's gone. So chances of them making more of that is slim to none at this point.
They're not.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Collection editions now is gonna take more time to produce. It's gonna take more time to produce collection edition, and it's gonna take a little bit more money too. You know what I mean? Now I don't know. Maybe in the future that can change, but now that's the reality.
And I think here's a question, just as a business owner who's dealing in video games, do you feel that some of the bigger publishers out there right now, they're in this mindset of, okay, we know that the times that we're in right now won't be the same forever. We'll get to a point to where manufacturers can produce the number of quantities. Yes, we're increasing the prices right now due to the fact of goods, materials, etc., taking longer, costing more. Maybe things will die down later on. Do you feel that these publishers will reduce those prices or bring them down, or do you think that would be more of a new norm?
I think if the this is gonna change. I think it's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be like this year. I think next year, I think the price is gonna go down. I don't know how much, but I think it's gonna go down. I think this is just a phase that's happening now in our country and in other countries too. And I think this is gonna change. And I think if the publisher can drop his price a little bit to get more clients, he's gonna do it. Because he knows, everybody knows the price, when the prices for everything is going down. Why my price is still going up? Why my price is still high? If the price is for to produce a game, it's a little bit lower now. I think they're gonna lower the price. I think. I mean, my price is still the same since 2000. I don't know, 2 years ago. I didn't change my prices, and I pay for shipping. I pay the shipping. I don't charge people shipping. I mean, I don't make much money on games. Actually, I make more game money on my consoles than games. The games is more to attract people, because to produce a game is not. It's really expensive to produce a game. Like the way you saw, like the Neo Geo stuff, the quality, it's not cheap to make that stuff. It's kind of and even me, I make on low quantity. For when you make low quantity production, the manufacturer charges more money. Let's say if you make like 100 quantity, they're gonna charge you some kind of money. If you make 1,000, it's gonna be more cheaper because it's more. You know what I mean?
But you got to take that risk of that 1,000. Hopefully, you sell all that 1,000.
Yeah. So usually I make only like 30, 20. So they charge me much more because I do lower quantity.
Gotcha. And that's more from what you found from. You don't have to answer it, but from what you found from your business model, selling the 30 or 50 quantities that you do on the site, is that like the sweet number for you?
It's better. It's better for me. Yes, because I'm not making to. What can I say? I'm not mass producing. This is something that I'm giving to my followers and my the people that really like my work.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that I'm publishing, like the 3 games I'm gonna publish, I'm gonna make only 100 games. It's gonna be limited to 100.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
That's a good way to limit stuff, because it makes it special, but also too, it's a less risk item.
Yeah.
You mentioned it was especially like the quality stuff that you do. That's what I think about when we do our t-shirts for the podcast. When they come, they're gonna be limited. I'm just telling y'all that right now. They're gonna be limited. They're gonna be like ever. They're gonna be limited print run shirts. So just get ready for that. To let y'all know.
And the limited is because there's always the next. What's the next game?
Yeah.
Because let's say limited run, they wanna let's sell this game and let's go to the next. Let's go to the next game. There's always the next game that's coming, and you don't want to be mass produce the same game. Always the same game. You want to go to the next game,
Mm-hmm.
But I think the price is gonna. Let's pray the price is gonna go lower soon. I think the thing is gonna change soon.
We don't know. Oh, a quick message, everybody. Breaking news. It seems like it happened every Thursday when we're on here, though. But NSO has brand new games. The game updates right now, and you like this, Saturn. We got Game Boy games on NSO. We got Gradius, which is a really I know the Gradius is a good one, and Kirby Star Striker is a good one. I haven't played Survivor Kids or the Sword of Hope. I haven't played those two, so
I just like the artwork of Survival Kids. That's why I was looking at that one the most.
Yeah, that does look dope. But I want to go back. I can't wait to go back and play Gradius. I love all Gradius games. Damn. And Kirby Star Striker, that's the Game Boy Color Super Pack. So I wonder how that's going to work on the Switch. That's going to be pretty dope. I want to play Survivor Kids. It's a little like a Konami RPG, and like I added 2 RPGs. I don't know. Let me see what they're talking about on Nintendo.
That one as well. Survival.
I have a graded
copy. Many.
Huh? What'd you say?
Kirby, I played like one too many on the Game Boy, and we need a little switch up. So I think I might try Survival Kids.
Yeah, I want to survive.
Did you try the Forgotten Lands, Saturn?
No,
Kirby?
I have not.
That's the best Kirby game ever made, hands down. Like it,
Yeah,
it,
you
it,
get
it, it dwarfs every single one that came before it. I was like, oh my
Wait,
god,
wait,
I'm
wait.
a fan
I
again.
think I know. Is it on Game Boy Advance?
No,
No,
that's
no,
the one
no,
that's
the
the one that's
new
on Switch. That's the first 3D Kirby game ever made. It's phenomenal.
Oh no, I
I love
have
it.
that. I streamed
Oh, was it?
that game on.
Oh, you did? Oh, so yeah, yeah.
Sorry,
I love that
I
one.
was thinking like Game Boy. No, no.
Oh
the-
no, I was.
when
Yeah,
you
yeah, that one.
become the car and everything, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
I played that.
Yeah, that was. I love playing.
I
that
had it
the other way.
pre-ordered.
Yep. I will be getting the Switch 2 upgrade for that one, most definitely.
I might too, especially now that they're gonna add more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. But unfortunately, Neo, Ness, and I are gonna have our Switch next year, so
Right.
we'll wait it out. It's okay. It's
Hey.
like wine; it gets better over time, you know.
Right. That's right.
Hey, speaking of Switch 2, we got 2 weeks, y'all, before the big Switch is here. Me and Mega, and I ain't gonna say I guarantee. Maybe Ness and Saturday might have one.
Nope.
Project Retro.
Yeah, he like, nope.
Okay, so let me tell y'all something, y'all. My boy, whenever Ness says no, do not fucking believe him.
Did I get a PS5 Pro?
Listen to me. Not
Did
yet.
I get a
Because
PS5
you're
Pro?
not a PlayStation guy.
Did I get a PS5 Pro? Yes or no?
Not yet.
Yeah, he
Yes
said
or
that
no?
But you
Yeah.
know, but no, I'm just saying, but I'm telling you, you get something on there like, I don't get it. Because when you go in, you go in. But
I'm
I
not
will tell
buying.
you,
I'm not
but
buying.
what I'm trying to say, y'all, is never tell him when he say no, it's like saying it's gonna be a 70% chance of rain today. That's how it is, really. So
The pompous sip.
yeah. It's always like,
chat.
oh, wait. Okay, so thank you for the super chat, but we ain't gonna read that. We don't do promotion like that now. But thank you guys for super chat and stuff. But
For later.
yeah, thank you for $2 though.
Love the
But
comment.
anyway, more man, like I said, 70% chance. Yeah, just throw $1 for.
There we go.
There you go,
I had a
$1.
two in there somewhere, but
$1. There you go. How you tried?
Throw a couple of dollars. Throw a
Oh,
couple of
look,
dollars.
like the Bart Simpson thing. We'll find. Well, at least you tried. But
Try.
it's like the 70% chance of Ray. If Ness says he's gonna do something, oh, he say no, he's definitely gonna do it. But hopefully me and Megan, we're gonna try to stream. Look. All right. Anyway, he gonna probably have it, but he probably not. I don't know. More person who gonna have it is probably Saturday. If she find one and go in that day, she like, I'm gonna get it.
I can get one
Okay.
on the day of, no problem.
Mhm.
But I know myself, I'm gonna feel as miserable as I did when I got my first Switch.
Okay.
And then they had I told you, the nice one that came out for Animal Crossing, and I was sad because I'm like, why am I gonna buy 2 Switches? That's so stupid.
I don't want a generic Switch. I want a custom.
I will stand my ground. It's okay. Anyways, the GameCube is coming out on both Switch and Switch 2.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
more than satisfied.
GameCube stuff they dropped that day. Oh,
I am
So,
more
hey.
than satisfied.
in 2 weeks we'll be on the podcast. It'll be that Switch podcast. Hopefully, me and we can get it working, get it playing and stuff. We're gonna try to stream Mario Kart between me and Sarkites, me and Mega. So everybody
Wait,
Zelda
have
will
it.
probably have it.
Get it?
Zelda have his.
Is Zelda
I would
get
say it's gonna be.
I know
me,
Zelda's
Steve,
gonna have a Switch too.
Zelda and
Okay.
Alex. Like,
Oh, hey,
yeah.
is Candy gonna get one too?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so if they get the cameras, we all could be on stream talking crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Me
gonna
and,
be
me and
crazy.
Saturn sit there and be critiquing y'all. Yeah.
Mhm.
I know, right?
I think we should be playing and concentrating on the road.
Oh,
I
hey,
just rented me a camera to test it out to see if it works on any USB.
I hope that does work, because I got the same one. This one right here,
I'll be
the
trying
second
out.
one.
Mhm.
I
Wait,
think.
you're gonna connect the crusty camera, the 3 pixels?
Oh hell no!
You
You
think
talking
crusty
about that
camera,
Corona
yeah.
brand one? Oh no, that was a. They should get a lawsuit for that shit.
Camera. Wow.
Hey guys, if you're in the Dallas area, your boy, Mr. Right Way, has been invited again for the 4th year Fan Expo Dallas. This is a promotion. We'll say thank you, Fan Expo Dallas, for shouting out the channel, for supporting the channel, for inviting your boy, Mr. Right Way. And I'm gonna try to get my boy Neo Ness to go and another person. We'll try to get there, but I'm gonna try to put this in the atmosphere. Your boy gonna try to get an interview with John Cena. Try to. Yeah, his autographs $149, $200. Oh my goodness, he gonna get his money.
Autograph is too.
But I'm definitely gonna do some. We're gonna definitely have some footage like I do every year. It's gonna be a little different. I pray that I can get something for John Cena this year. But if Neo Ness decides to go with me, definitely gonna bring you some stuff to the channel, Fan Expo, and I'm gonna try to get to the expo up in Canada with you, Saturn. We'll try to get there and go. We'll try to.
I will try and be back in the country by then. I will.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you at the country, don't worry about it because I'm trying to get up there too. I just had prior commitments. I got this, then I got Summer Game Fest this next 2 weeks, then I got 2-3 more shows. So your boy's been busy. Thank you guys for inviting your boy, Mr. Right Way, inviting the channel, investing in the channel, investing in all of us, because we try to do this for you guys. Like I said, I did not imagine it's going to be this busy this summer. So this has been good. And we got great guests like Project Retro Games with the Games Boy. Yeah.
We really need to get some sound effects.
Listen, we got a developer, we got an artist, we got a comedian, we got a rich motherfucker.
What a great career. I want that career. Could you just give me the rich MF?
Yeah, I'm great. Look at him. He drinking with the Fiji.
He's drinking his wine.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so funny. Oh my goodness, this has been good though. But yeah, it is. So hey, Ness, let me know, man, because it's on the 30th through the 1st. We got all passes. All go in. Well, I think it can go anywhere, but most of the great stuff there. It's pretty good. It's at the K. If you're coming, guys, it's at the K. Bailey Hutchin Convention Center. If you see me, see me there, we're gonna take pictures. We get on the video. If you see me and this there, do the same. It's gonna be fun. We still have convention videos from the Oklahoma Gaming. I always want the society, but Oklahoma Gaming Frenzy. Yeah. We got a panel that we need to talk about. I don't know if I'll put that on the main channel because it was a good panel. It was just people being buying games.
Man, I got so many dang videos in the backlog.
Oh, we got some videos, y'all, but we got a lot of great stuff. We got a lot of great stuff on the channel. Right now, we're going to see what everybody working on their channel and what they're working on because we got some more stuff. So make sure you hit the like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you like it on everybody else's channel. Mega, what are you doing right now? What are you playing? We ain't going nowhere. We just take a little thing. What are you doing, Mega, right now? What you playing? What you doing? What videos coming up soon?
In terms of what I'm playing right now, Expedition 33, of course. So I'm working through that. I think Night Rain, Elden Rings comes out at the end of the month, so I'll probably be getting that too.
It is?
Yeah, that comes out May 30th. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
A month. But other than that, that's what I'm playing right now. As far as video projects, my next back in my day video.
I love that episode, man. God damn.
Well, that's coming up very soon. I'm sorry. I apologize for the delay. I've been doing some extra things editing wise. I was experimenting with, so it's turned out pretty well. So I can't wait to get that out to you guys. But other than that, yeah, I'm just chilling right now, enjoying some extra. Waiting for Switch 2. I mean, 2 more weeks, man. We're gonna be on that market. We're gonna be on that Mario Kart World. I ain't trying to be on no 480p camera though, because this is 2025. I ain't trying to relive that shit like it's the PlayStation 2 iToy days. So yeah, it's literally the exact same pixel resolution as a PlayStation iToy, PlayStation 2. You can look that shit up, bro. That's why I said they need a lawsuit for that thing. So yeah, no, man. If I see anybody in the community show up with that thing on the camera, and I'm gonna put you on the watch list. All right. So I'm just warning you right now. Don't show up with that thing, bro. Don't show up. But that's what I'm doing right now, though. So Switch 2 coming out, Expedition 33, new video. That's what I got going on, people.
Project Retro, what are you playing, man? What are you doing with your time besides building awesome games, awesome systems, and everything? What are you doing, brother?
So right now I'm trying to beat this game that I never beat.
Oh, that's a
Uh,
good game.
Yeah.
I just beat that
Oh.
a month and a half ago.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah,
It's really good. Mhm.
yeah. I'm playing this one. I think I'm like 50 something% of the game. I mean, I never beat this game before, so I'm just trying to beat. I really love Tomb Raider games,
Mhm.
and right now I'm working on the Dreamcast Atomic Wave Edition. It's gonna
Oh yeah, he
be
showed me
like
a picture of that, y'all. He's,
yeah. It's on WhatsApp. I don't know if you have the pictures with you. I can't show you right now, but
I bring these pictures up.
it comes with a box. It's like a fully custom box with the Guilty Gear figures on all sides.
Ooh, guilty.
It's gonna be a red edition with the red casing. It's gonna be a HDMU console with all the Atomic Wave. It's like 26 games, I think, on the card. And the card is gonna come with a poster and a manual with all the games inside of the manual, showing all the games that's gonna be on with the card. And yeah, man, you can hook it up to your Naomi arcade or to your Atomic Wave arcade. It's gonna work. It's gonna work like
Ooh.
beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta,
Um,
Yeah, let me see. Can I
Yeah.
pick this up? Let me see. Can I? If I can show.
I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
box. The box looks. The box. I just talked to the manufacturer yesterday. They are producing the boxes for me. Probably it's gonna take like 20 to
Yeah, look
30
here,
days.
right here.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go. There you go.
God, that's amazing.
That is so clean, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's- all right, and I have an Atomic Wade board too, so it's just like, oh my
And
God.
that box is like magnetic. There's a magnetic door. It's pretty hard box. Very nice, clean box. It's gonna look beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's one of my projects. I mean, I have a bunch of other projects, but that's the one that I'm focusing right now.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull the other one. I want to pull up two of them real quick, but because I didn't download them. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
Look
the
at
top of
this.
the box with the Atomic Wave logo. Yeah.
That's
man, you
fire.
have such a great skill. I love you. I'm so jealous of you artists like you and Saturn. Y'all can just draw your ass off and just make stuff out of nothing. I'm like, man.
Yeah, those ports for
Y'all was
Atomic
so
Wave.
good.
Those ports
so
for Atomic
good.
Wave came out like 3-4 years ago, and I thought about this console with all the Atomic Wave games. And it would be nice that people could play those games on the TV at home or even on the arcade at home, you know? And
Yeah.
the crazy thing is using the Dreamcast, because I don't know if you guys know, but the Dreamcast is actually more powerful than a Naomi and a Atomic
Yeah.
Wave.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yep, it is. Dreamcast is.
And you ever play like the first? If you ever play like the first Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast, it's crazy. The graphics is beautiful, and that's gonna look beautiful on your arcade. If you hooked up your Dreamcast on your arcade, it's gonna look beautiful.
Man, dude, let me tell you something. Like, oh, the Dreamcast. When I had my arcade system, I was gonna get the Dreamcast like mod to like run out. Cause I seen people run arcades or candy cows with a Dreamcast. I'm like, oh, it's so good. Anyway, I love Dreamcast.
It's an arcade machine. It's a perfect machine. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's my project right now. Let's see. I'm gonna have some news pretty quick. Just keep in touch, and you guys will see.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Saturn. I ain't coming. See, you got time now. You got time. What you been doing? What you been playing?
Okay. So I finally, after putting in ridiculous amount of hours and lack of sleep, I finally got past my hurdle in Expedition 33. There you go.
Yeah,
Whole
you
day.
ain't put no time in that game. That's only 60 hours.
Yeah.
Ah!
I actually did not put 60 hours. I don't think so. I put a day and a half.
Oh hell no, that ain't nothing.
Yes.
That's how only
The easy route.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna get back to it later in the weekend. I still have Monster Hunter because they just dropped brand new scarf that you have to kill a little easy thing to get it.
Saturn. I thought about you when I went to GameStop today. The Monster Hunter, like the steel book, it was like $56. I didn't get it for you. I was like, oh, I want to get it. The steel book was so cool though. It was
Okay,
It's real nice looking.
that steel book, I wanted it so bad, but it was sold out in person, and then I could get it through Amazon, but I would have to wait like 4 or 5 days after the game came out because you know how Amazon is.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm a day one person if I love a game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I had to go get the regular version of it. Like I went in the morning as soon as EB Games opened, or GameStop, sorry.
Take the slip cup off.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
So Saturn, I have a Target right up the street that's had a steel case chilling on the shelf for like the last 2 months.
Please, if you can get it, I will pay you that plus shipping plus your gas.
I got
She said gas. Damn.
Did she say gas?
The gas to get there and back because there's none here.
Hey,
I got
Ness, if you get it, when you get it, just give it to me cause I got her stuff. I got to ship to her still.
Copy that.
Yeah, I just put it in the box.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay, y'all. If y'all don't know about
It's still
Saturn,
in payment though, so you have to let me know because I can only use PayPal. I don't have the fancy apps that you guys use.
Fancy apps.
Man, we ain't got no fancy ass over here.
And
Well,
those and the
oh,
Cash App.
hey, Venmo is not fancy.
they ain't got Cash App in Canada. I
We
thought
have
I was global then.
I don't like
e-transfer
Cash
between
App.
banks.
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
what we
this.
have.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, PayPal's
Chat. If y'all first tuning in, thank y'all so much. But Saturn, she will come alive for these 3 things: Monster Hunter, Animal Crossing.
Oh shit.
Oh, we got somebody joining in a minute. Here you go. And she will for horror games. And just when I talk about the devil, he is the good doctor. He is. He knew we was about to talk shit about Xbox. He ready. He ready, y'all. What's up? What's up, my buddy? What's up, my friend?
What's
How
up?
you
What's
doing?
up? Sorry,
up,
I'm
man?
late as usual, but
Oh,
you know,
man, I didn't know you was coming tonight.
well, it was like one of those things where I just kind of sat back and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, and then like got home a little bit earlier than expected, and I was like, I'm gonna jump onto this bitch and see what's up.
Hey, gamer, Alex, Meet Project Retro Games, the guy that he makes a lot of great custom boxes. We was talking about, like, remember we was talking about the Gran Turismo, like right here.
Oh
He made these right
yeah.
here. Yeah, this is the
Oh,
guy.
that's awesome, dude!
Yeah, right
Welcome
here.
to the show. That's
Yeah,
Thank you,
cool.
brother.
Killing
Thank
it, man. He
Man.
made his Nest MBS thing. He sent to him.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Yeah,
man,
so I've
dude.
seen your work. Yeah, man, you're legit as hell. That's awesome, dude.
Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. Thank you.
Anytime
he
we
really
get to
does,
have
man.
an artist, on board or a creative or something like that, that's always a plus to the whole podcast. So.
Oh, and he's an Xbox guy too. So y'all should boom.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've been collecting Xbox for so long.
Project, have you finished your platinum hits?
Sorry,
Are you doing platinum hits?
Yeah,
I have a complete collection for original Xbox Platinum hits and original for Xbox 360 Platinum hits. I have both collections complete. Yeah.
So you have
Wow.
NBA ballers.
Yes, I have 2 of them.
Damn.
Golly.
Man,
Yeah,
he sounds like
two of
a
'em.
man after my own heart. It's like, how many you got? 2 or 3?
That's why I gave up on it, because I could never find the NBA ballers. And
That's
I
'cause
didn't
he
want
bought
to buy
all
it
of
off
them.
the eBay.
Yeah, I
Do you
know,
have
right?
this? Do you have this one?
Yeah, I had that one before.
Oh my
I had that
God.
one.
That
Yep.
game was so fun.
This one it's one of the rare ones. Also, it's hard to find. It's very
I
hard.
actually found that copy at a convention, surprisingly enough.
And you know what's the problem? Is people start to know about this game. It's now it's like 200. When you see it's like $200 now.
Man, no, what?
Wow.
I got it was like $34.
That's the price for
Yeah.
Xbox. What's the price for
Yeah.
GameCube? Because I have it on GameCube chilling there.
Oh, do
$2
you?
million.
What?
I don't know.
I paid like $10 for that game.
I think it's
Yeah,
about like
that-
$15.
that
I
was
bought
on
like regular price.
It was like in Targets and KB Toy Store.
Yeah.
The rest of the
But it's but them platinum hits back in the day, y'all. Like when I was doing the platinum hits for PlayStation 4, some of them shits on PlayStation 3, they are rare.
Yeah, but
Like,
some of
they
these
are
things
really
fun,
rare.
right? People don't look at SpongeBob for some reason, and Light Camera Pants was sick as hell.
This it's impossible to find. Impossible.
Yeah, I got that one, but it is hard to find too.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah, they
This
put
took
that-
me years. Took me like a year to find this game to complete my collection. It's one of the last ones.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, I never did find that one. The thing
Yeah.
about platinum hits on OG Xbox, it's crazy enough, is that there's different
They gave me
versions. So you got like the family platinum hits, and you've got regular platinum hits, and you got like there's all these different variants within platinum hits. So it's like, okay, is it just one or is it two versions?
No, let me show you. Let me show you another variant.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a sticker version of platinum.
And there's another variant.
I know they make sticker versions of that.
Yeah, Doom. I remember he bought that Doom one.
It was a platinum hit of Doom 3.
Yeah, but it's a sticker version.
There's one with the silver case, but also there's one with the silver case, black label, and the sticker.
Yeah, those are really hard to find.
Very hard to find. I found it graded, so I bought it graded. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know platinum hits came without a silver label on the top.
There's a couple of them.
And
somebody said Alex reversed the CP time.
I am.
I what?
You're on color people time.
Color people time.
Oh,
damn. Wow.
I am about to put a video out on my YouTube with my complete collection, but
you need to do that. You definitely.
There's a variant that they call the Super Platinum Hits sticker that I bought from a guy I don't have here yet. I have the complete collection for Super Platinum Hits stickers. It's about 7 games. I have the complete collection with the sticker. I bought from this guy. He used to work for Xbox, and I bought the collection for him. So I'm gonna pick it up probably in next week, and then I'm gonna release my video with the complete. Yeah, there's a Super Platinum Hits sticker.
What the hell makes it a Super Platinum hit?
I
don't know why. I don't know why. I had a game here with the Super Platinum Hit sticker.
I never even heard of Super Platinum Hit.
Yeah, this is the thing about collecting. Like you'll find stuff that you don't even know about.
I didn't know about the Super Platinum Hit sticker, and then I went to a Xbox group, and there's this guy that had 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, oh, dude, I didn't know about this variant. And he said, yeah, there's about 7 games, but some are very impossible to find. And then I start to research, and this guy contacted me and said, dude, if you want the complete collection of Super Platinum Hit sticker, I got it. And we did I think we came out on a deal, and I'm gonna pick up next week.
That's good, man. Congratulations, brother. I can't wait to see that video, man.
And that's gonna be the.
Let me know what you do, and I'll post it. I'll repost. Hey, when you do your video, I'll repost it for you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank
you. Because I definitely want to see that. I love seeing stuff like that.
There's not a lot on platinum. Xbox doesn't get a lot of love as it is, but for platinum hits, because you see.
Alex, we heard Alex in the background.
What did he say?
He said, what's an Xbox?
I
never heard that.
It's everywhere. Didn't you know that? No, but like
every screen is an Xbox. Bro, let just for 2 seconds, I apologize for interrupting. But if they put like Game Pass on PlayStation, they absolutely would never need another console. I'm just saying.
That's right. For sure.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, on the 360, I got all the variants. This one, I think Ryway posted one day about it.
Yeah, I've seen.
I remember that. I've seen that one. Yeah.
But
I was such a snob back in the day. If I saw a greatest hits, I just turned my nose up at it and just walked on.
I remember.
Hey, Project Retro, you got?
I remember that one too.
I got that one also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked at it. He's like, "Of course I do."
And there's another thing. All my collections for the original Xbox and the 360, the Platinum Hits are all sealed. I don't have any open games.
What?
They're all sealed. Yeah.
You went home with your whole Xbox Platinum sealed?
We've chopped
I think
it up.
95% of my original Xbox is sealed, and 100% of my 360 is sealed. Yeah.
Damn.
We've chopped it up like in WhatsApp, and we've talked about it.
I didn't know you did that one though.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I love collecting like Retro stuff. That's why y'all gotta hit like. Go make sure y'all subscribe to Project Retro Chat. Oh, yeah, you got it. Yep. No, hey, I was afraid to show this too, but this right here it is really kind of like rare. The Soldier of Fortune pack. It comes with let me make it big screen for you guys, but it comes with Rambo First Blood, and I got this at GameStop for $6.
That's right. It was sealed. That's right.
Yeah, it was sealed. So I might grade this. It's not gonna do a good grade because the box is kind of messed up, but
you're gonna be able to do CGC though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gotta send it to them. But this right here it's pretty rare. especially when people start looking for like complete Xbox 360 stuff, they're gonna be looking for that. So if you
I don't know, like people have been asking me like if I'm gonna go back and collect Xbox again.
Oh, okay, I see that, Alex.
And
So
I'm like,
I didn't. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk
when
about
we go
that.
to the next segment because I think I want to give them their proper dues as well.
Okay, definitely will. I'll definitely put that up.
I mean, I started collecting since 2000, and I think 2006, 2007. I started collecting Xbox. So mostly of my sealed collection I bought like I don't know, 8-9 years ago. So the price was totally different like now.
man.
When you say today's price, yesterday's price, and today's price.
Yep.
That's the
Yeah,
best.
I'm still.
Why I don't. That's why I'm not buying Xbox
Yeah.
now, because like when I was buying Xbox, you could get the games for like $5. It was super cheap. Now you're buying 360 games at like $80 a pop for some.
Dude, when that store closed,
Yeah.
When the store closed, it
was
just
over.
blew everything up. So it's
Yeah,
really
that-
hard for me to justify buying
Shoot.
those.
Hey, you drop an Xbox 360
have-
video and do good. I mean,
I have
you
I
should
have
have
about I don't know about 1,600 games for Xbox, and this game I always wanted to buy
Wow.
sealed, and it cost me $200.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Marcus of Days. I have
Oh.
that game too.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
garbage, but I remember them shits.
somebody,
It was
and-
somebody
all the
streamed
time.
that game.
I gotta open one so because I want to play this
Oh,
game.
okay. Yeah, okay.
You know what's
You know
sad?
what, y'all? You still can get into Xbox 360 collecting. It's a little more hard than it was after the store. And I told you guys, a lot of people blame me of some stuff. I'm sorry. You should have got it when I
It
told you.
wasn't just you, bro. There was tons of. I mean, I'm part of
Yeah.
it too. Because
Prison
like,
Break, yeah.
Prison Break.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I did not know that existed.
I did-
love
I
it so
I didn't know
much.
either.
It's
I
on
had no
PS3
idea.
too. It's on PS3
The thing-
status.
And it was published by Deep Silver. Yep. I
On
remember that game.
PS3 you can buy it for a good price, but on Xbox it's expensive. I even the seal I couldn't buy a sealed one because it's like $250. I'm like, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
it's the game
For Prison Break of all things.
Right?
because of the dude on the cover. That weird dude. He
Michael
always playing
Scofield.
the weird characters.
Who the hell's a weird dude in the cover? You're not
He
talking
played
about.
in
You're
he
not
played
talking
in,
about Wentworth Miller.
he played in what was it? Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow.
CW. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. For Captain Cold. That's right.
Captain Cold, yeah.
He did, yeah.
Hey, Legends of Tomorrow was pretty damn good.
It was I.
You didn't like it?
It,
Like
it
that?
was. Yeah,
I
ain't-
preferred
ain't like
Arrow
that.
Flash and
Okay,
Black
it was good.
Lightning and
The first two series. The first two series.
the first two seasons, them
Really
tail
good.
end, them last
And-
season.
Yeah, boy.
Nah, the Wolverine origins.
I think the time to buy cheap Xbox 360 is gone. I don't think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah, I think you're
It's
right.
gone.
It's definitely gone.
Especially since
but
Xbox
the
is
good
dead.
thing is, hop on.
Oh my god.
I think
Hey guys, if you didn't know, Alex is Xbox first. He might say platform is stock. When you say platform,
Platform
whatever you say,
Agnostic.
it's toxic. But this motherfucker, he love Xbox.
Well,
So, don't get
you know,
approved.
there's an asterisk to that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I obviously have a gigantic digital library and physical library of Xbox games all the
You
way
do.
back to the original Xbox.
You
However,
do.
I'm also a gamer first, so I always put games before consoles. So just because I have a large collection doesn't mean that I'm like beholden to it. I don't get my feelings hurt when people talk smack about Xbox because I'm like, I don't care. It's just a corporation. So at the end of the day, I'm like, yes, I love
But you
Gears
know,
of War.
the
Yes, I love Halo. But at the same time, they're all becoming multi-plat games. So it's like
damn.
at this point, I might as well just be like, hey, it is what it is. So, but I love PC. I love PlayStation. I love Nintendo. I love Atari. I love ColecoVision. I'm old school. I like it all. So
Oh, hey, speaking of that, okay, we're gonna get you this thing. The Xbox retro stuff just came out. What do you think about that?
I think it's super smart. They took a page out of Nintendo's playbook. They got all those old school Activision titles. There's like 50 of them,
Yeah,
and it's part of Game Pass. I'm like, this is smart. This is them, looking around and be like, well, how do we add value to Game Pass? Well, let's go pull the retro games and start putting them on there. And it's like,
yeah, here it is
they-
right here.
Yep. And I think that is an absolutely fantastic idea. I applaud them and encourage them to continue to do this type of stuff. Because if they're genuinely wanting to ditch hardware, which I kind of feel like that's their shtick at this point, then you need to have as much software as humanly possible on your service if you want people to adopt it.
Yeah. I mean, they came out of nowhere, you know. It's like added like over 50 retro classics and stuff like Atari and all that kind of stuff. I did not see that coming out of nowhere. That was like RPO out of nowhere.
Right?
Like retro
their focus is software, right? Because all of a sudden they decided to money hat the original Space Marines, and just out of the blue, it's like, hey, we did a full remake. What? It's like, are you guys kidding me? So it's like the fact that you can only play that on PC and Xbox, just out of the blue. I'm like, where did this move come from?
Here it is.
Because
right
this sounds.
Look at this.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'll be buying that day one again. I don't like 4 copies of that game. Well, this will be the 4th copy.
I wonder if it'll increase the price of the actual physical old school.
No,
the fact that they have Pitfall on there. Come on, man.
There's a lot of Activision games on here.
They got Mech Warrior on there.
They're all Activision games.
Yeah. I think it's their way to bring more like retro gamers to digital stuff.
That's
100%.
good. I applaud that. Yeah, because there's a bunch of games that's like just lost to the ether of games like with licensing issues or whatever the hell is going on to where you just can't buy them anymore. So I really hope they find a way to get those licenses and just put them back on their platforms. There's a lot of games that people would love nowadays if they just had a way for them to play them. So I do applaud them for doing that.
They added Mech Warrior 2, and that's a PlayStation 1 game. So, but
I literally stayed up.
Okay. I was just saying, the games ain't for me, but I'm glad they added it.
I literally stayed up like when Pitfall and like Pitfall Harry, that whole entire like thing on Atari.
Yeah,
I would stay up until my eyes were like bloodshot playing that game. Be like, oh shit, like you're spending the night at your buddy's house, and you wake up. It's like you don't even go to sleep, and you're just sitting there like, what on God's green earth? And it's like their parents like walk in. It's like, why are you guys still awake? And it's like, 4 a.m, and you're still playing that little Atari. I mean, that was one of my favorite games of all time. So the fact that this is now available to me, I'll be able to have those like childhood moments again for sure.
Bruh. So you just sent me something, Alex, and
yes,
and you want to talk about this really quick?
Yes. So
the video up. You go ahead and start.
Yeah, if you could pull the video up and also share the link in the thing. So for everybody who's on PC, there is a small development studio out by the name of Mixed Realms, and they have a game called 13Z, The Zodiac Trials. And the basic premise, I mean, it's a 4-player hack and slash roguelike kind of action adventure type game. And so some of the really cool stuff about it is that their inspiration are games like Hades and like Devil May Cry and Risk of Rain 2. And so, you're going to die a lot, but you're also going to like upgrade and get powerful gear and stuff like that over time. You've got bosses to fight. It's got a really vibrant, kind of colorful anime art style. A lot of the play mechanics kind of come from like Hades and also from, Devil May Cry. Super fast paced. The fact that it's co-op is friggin' awesome. So, I got in touch with the developer because it just caught my eye. I love the art style. I love the physics in the game. I mean, like just the water splashes and stuff like that. It seems like it's just a super fun, lighthearted kind of game. And I highly encourage everybody, even if you're not a PC player, please just put it on your Steam wish list. And what this does is it adds a little bit of spotlight and a little bit of shine and a little bit of prominence to the developer and to their game, and helps elevate it so they can make some better deals with, the publishers and, Steam and things like that. So whatever you guys could do to help out this small independent game studio would be awesome. I highly encourage everybody to not only, wish list it, but, consider purchasing it as well. Super awesome game. And I'm just super excited because it's coming soon.
If you can get them on the podcast, definitely try to talk to them and say, so we can talk to them like next week or next couple
100%.
weeks. And just talk to them, say, hey, you want to come on the podcast and we talk about your game and stuff. Definitely
that'd be dope for especially a lot of smaller developers who don't get like the shine.
Yeah, if you know the developer guys, like let me get on the screen. If you know a developer, or if you're a developer watching this podcast, or you hear about it or see it on YouTube, whatever, please hit me up. Hit anybody else on the podcast up. We'll definitely check your information out, and definitely want to get you on the podcast and talk about this, because we are about games first. We all have our favorites, but in the end of the day, we all love video games. And the better the video games, the more video games we get to everybody is definitely something. My mission, our mission, we definitely would love to do this for the community. So like I'm adding this to my wish list when I can get my I get my password back. I forgot it. Your boy forgot his passcode. So I'm definitely gonna wish list this. This is definitely great. Alex, man, thank you so much. This game looks no bullshit. This definitely, I love the cell shade. I love like it feels good. It looks good.
Yeah.
4-player co-op. I mean, that's a great thing right there, guys. So yeah, we don't know when it's gonna be announced, but Alex, hey, work behind the scenes, man. If you can get these developers, we definitely love to have a developer corner, talk to these guys, and just talk about the game. We had developers on before with Xenocrisis before. Go back and check it out. So,
and the funny thing is, when I was really hot and heavy on the interview circuit, when I was on Twitter, it's like that's the majority of the people that we were interviewing. It was developers, and it was some of them were like people in the comics industry. We had like plenty of people that we'd worked with there, so we had a lot of really cool, fun stuff, and people really liked it because it's like it was a very candid, open discussion. Like, tell us about your game, or tell us about your comic book, or tell us about whatever creative thing that you're working on, music, etc. And it was awesome. I mean, it's like we had a little panel just like we do here, and we would ask questions and interact, and they would hang out for the show, and then we would let them answer questions from the audience and stuff like that. So we'll see if we can add some of that over to the podcast as soon as I get a confirmation from them.
Dude, please, man. That'd be so freaking amazing. But yeah, man, what you been playing so far, man? Thank you for joining us, man. Always my friend of over 20 years, man. Got to see him a couple weeks ago. Went down to Arkansas and gave him 6 TVs. He bought 6 TVs, motherfucker. He bought. Oh my goodness! I gotta start his updated game collection is even fucking bigger. Like, god damn, this dude got like a house full of video games. But
Yeah, I told you it was a GameStop worth the stuff. I
know, right?
Like, and I'm like, no, for real.
Hey, as soon as I bought your stuff, your wife was like, "Please don't give him no more stuff." I was like, "I said, you know how we do." I just looked at us like, "You know how we do." She's like, "Yeah, I know." And he put them 6 TVs in there. I was like, "But like I said, those y'all should see our chat sometime. We be finding stuff and things." When I found so I found what was like 28 TVs, like HD TVs, right? They were in the Cowboy Stadium, guys, and I freaked out. I was like, "Guys, look at these TVs!" And they was like, the retro. Well, they still had the retro hookups, but they were still LCD, nice TVs, Sony's. They was in this Cowboy Stadium. So they took them all out, and they just took them to Goodwill. And I was happy to be in the Goodwill. It was all lined up, and I took a picture and said, "I bought me 6. I got one for Ness. Allison, give me 6 of them. I got me for myself." And it was like $5 a piece, y'all. They
were $3 a piece.
Yeah, $3. These
$3 a piece.
These TVs like $50. You can sell these TVs like $50, $80, right? I sold 3, got me a new game and stuff. I'm telling you, deals like that I'd be finding. It was crazy, Alex. And we all like, yeah, Alex would want 6. It was hilarious.
Still don't know what I'm
doing. But the thing is, it's like if you have one that's busted, you've got another one to replace it, that type of thing. So plus they were like $3 a piece. I was like, what the hell? Why would I not want more?
Yeah, and you can take the shell off the TV and do stuff with it. I mean, stuff, but they're good TVs though. I gave 2. I got one to my dad. He got one for his new because he has a garage and he put all his cars in and stuff. And I got one for him. So I think I got 2 left. I got one for myself and I got 1 left. I might sell or might do something else with. I don't know what yet, but these TVs are dope. I love Goodwill for that. But yeah, man, what you been doing?
Man, just trying to keep myself out of trouble. Which is easier said than done.
Yeah, stay your ass off of Twitter.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, yeah, I go sideways a lot, but there's a legit reason to. So
I know,
but I don't ever bring that stuff up here. And I don't know. It's like I went to it's so funny because I went to the Microsoft store today to pick up the new Witcher controllers. And
you out today?
Yep.
Yeah.
They came out today. So I went ahead and picked them up. And then while I was there, I found a collector's edition of Doom, the Dark Ages. So I've got a collector's edition for the PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox now. So I'm complete on that. I don't know. The last game that I played was Doom: The Dark Ages. I personally like it. I hear a lot of people are like, I don't know, there's not a lot of soul to this, that, and that. I'm like, bro, it's Doom. Like, you obviously did not play Doom back in the day when you're on the keyboard and you hit the tilde and you put in the codes like IDDQD and IDKFA, and like that would basically give you all the guns, infinite whatever, and you were just going through, just mobbing through the game, and it's like listening to heavy metal and shit like that. I mean, it was just crazy. Like, so for the people who are true Doom fans, it's great. If you're not a Doom fan, fuck you. I don't care about you anyway. So it's like this game is designed for people who like Doom. If you don't like Doom, don't play it. If you like Doom, play it.
I co-sign that.
Quick side note.
Okay.
Not to go back to Expedition 33, but I'm looking at the collector's editions, the original collector's editions that are selling on eBay right now. Holy hell!
Yeah, that's like
you can look at that because you got one.
They're selling for $1,900 now.
Damn.
That's the average. There's some that are listed at 3,000.
Yo,
Does it actually sell?
They are really selling.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Man, I got 2 of them sitting on my dining room table right now.
You got 3, motherfucker.
I hate you.
You got 3.
Like, oh, I have
You
like.
still
No,
want
it really is 2. I got 2 and 1 Lumiere edition.
Oh,
I want a Lumiere, but I'm not about to go.
Alex, when I tell y'all Alex collect.
Well,
y'all call me. Y'all got all the rich jokes for me.
No, Alex rich.
Nah, man, it's like
He said, nah, man.
we're gonna keep money bags over on Elliot over there.
Hell no.
But it's so funny. I was like, God dang. I was trying to bring him something. This fool already had it. Remember when was it the Oklahoma thing? He already had all that.
What you talking about?
Thing.
Oh yeah. He
already had 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
He had Gears of War 2, Gears of War 1 standing.
We were sitting there sending messages like, "Hey, Alex, you need this?" He's like, "I already got it." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, we can't even give him nothing. Alex is the friend you can't buy for. Like, I can't buy for me, but you can't buy for Alex. You just give him a gift card. That's it.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Well, it's so funny because it's like
what's up,
I
girl?
literally buy everything I want to buy for me. I don't wait for shit. I picked up the limited edition controllers for Death Stranding 2 today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's like everything hit. Like today, it's like it was just bang, bang, bang. Like, and like, because I was like, the Witcher controllers, where do Witcher controllers come from? I was like, God damn. And they had elites and like standard controllers. I was like, wait. I just picked up the Doom elites and the Doom standard controllers. Like, when did this all happen? I was like, bro, this is beautiful. And they look great. I thought they were great.
That's what's up, man. Hey, like I said, when you work hard, guys, when you work hard, spend your money how you want to. As long as you pay your bills, keep your stuff in your house. If you got your house under control, buy whatever you want that makes you happy, that don't break the law.
Big facts.
If it ain't breaking the law, don't be doing no Diddy shit. Even that really, some of that don't break. Some of that don't break the law, but I mean,
y'all
kind of weird.
Y'all missed it today in our group chat. I created the diddler and made like a little Chat GPT image of him, bro. I was like, so bad.
Let me ask y'all a question. Right? Let me ask y'all a question. So, there's been a lot of collection changing, especially with me over the last couple of months. Like the way I'm looking at the way I collect and the way I purchase stuff has slowed down tremendously. Yeah, I picked up some stuff because I've been at conventions and been on the move and stuff like that, and then just random stuff has popped up where I'm like, okay, that's something I really, really want. I'm gonna pick it up. What's y'all's thought process now on? I mean, Alex said, this ain't even for Alex because he's just gonna buy everything. So I ain't worried. But for everybody else, what's your strategies now? Like, certain things are harder to come by, even if they're brand new and they're just now coming on the market. And then for some of the retro stuff, prices have always gone up or they're about the same.
are you slowing down? Do you feel like the way you're buying certain things for your collections has slowed down, or are you looking at? Do you have more of a strategy? This is for everybody.
I think my strategy is to focus on one console. Like I'm focusing a lot on 360.
Yeah.
Imagine if I buy for PS4, PS3, Super Nintendo. If I buy for everything, you're not gonna have much money to focus on what you really like to play. Like I love to play on Xbox, original Xbox and 360. So I think I already have all the heavy hitters on 360. So I'm trying to find the next ones that are the price is going up, and I'm trying to buy now. But I'm not buying a lot, like 2-3 games a month, maybe. That's what I do if I can. But I go to the higher prices one. I don't go to the lower price because those I think is gonna be easier. The price is not gonna go up. So I'm doing a lot of research too for my 360 to get my. I don't think I'm gonna get the complete collection, but at least the games that I know that I like and I think one day I'm gonna play. That's what I'm trying to focus on it. And of course my Neo Geo MVS that's almost complete.
And how many games do you have left on your MVS?
I am missing only 30 games now. I have
30?
120 something.
Okay, that's solid. And then for your Xbox, I know you were saying that for the I guess the cheaper games, you're not too primarily focused on those. You're just really going after it. So that for the Xbox, you do plan on playing outside the ones that are sealed. You do plan on playing at least those games eventually, sometime down the road.
Yeah, I only play like if I want to play like a game, I only play Xbox. Of course, I want to go back to Super Nintendo. When I go back to play one, I got the games that I want. I got the games that I want on my collection. It's not a lot, but mostly of the game if I play a game, it's mostly Xbox 360 or Xbox One.
Okay.
So yeah, so
I'll move this question over to Megan.
You know what I've been doing as of the last 6 or 7 months? A lot of games that I prioritize getting like collector's editions or even just stuff that I add to my collection. I start looking at it now as a point of, do I want to own this day one? And two, do I want to pay full price for this? Because I think I told you guys before, last podcast, that Doom Dark Age Collection Edition, I finally got it. I looked at it and I'm like, I love the game. Don't get me wrong, I love Doom.
Yeah.
I love the franchise. I played 2016 Eternal, stuff like that. But I'm looking and I'm like, do I $200 want to love this though to keep this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll pause. I'll sit on it for a few days and then I'll just I do what Steve told me. The stuff that I'm contemplating that I don't want, I take from this room. I set it in my bedroom, wherever. I put it somewhere where I don't see it for at least about a week to see if I don't miss it.
Yeah.
And right now it's been in that room for about 4 or 5 days now. And to be honest, until Ness said something about like our collect strategy, I forgot I had that shit. So I probably already have my answer right there. And and another thing I've been doing too, I think we talked about this before. I've been downsizing with some stuff I got now. Like this I got this one when it first came out. Sonic.
I love that thing.
Yeah, I was looking at what I've been doing lately. I looked at this, I'm like, I am getting that. Shout out to Steve again for putting that link for that.
Boy, that thing went quick, didn't it?
Yeah, that thing went quick for the limited run Sonic
Generation.
Yeah, because I was looking, I'm like, man, I'm essentially gonna have 2 of these, and I looked at this, and I'm like, I don't think I want this anymore. So
I'll keep that, man. Keep it, because that's gonna go up.
Because I'm like, I might list this thing. So like,
keep it. Because listen, when you have it set up, you gonna have the Genesis one, right, and then you have the Dreamcast one.
That's true.
You can't mix it up, because like I guarantee that thing probably gonna go up eventually. And then say you want to rebuy it, you're gonna be like, man, I really don't want to rebuy this, because you're gonna see somebody will have like a nice ass collection. They're gonna have that original one. They don't have the Dream that one to get Sonic and Shadow on top of the Dreamcast. I mean, come on, that's 2 iconic systems. I mean, 2 iconic characters. I'll
definitely consider that. But that Resident Evil 8 Collector's Edition, I sold that shit like 3 weeks ago.
Did you?
I sold that because I looked at it and I'm like, I love Resident Evil, but because I got that for free. I was like, do I want this? not
It's
really.
it's easier to justify that if you got it for pennies on the dollar, to let go of it. Okay, so that I'm starting to get your logic there. Saturn, what about you?
Originally, sorry, let me fix that. Originally, I wanted to get like every horror games out there, and I still do. But because I have a lot of things that I need to do, like traveling and all that stuff that I want to do this year and put money on the side, I decided that I'm going to focus more on getting my childhood games. When it comes to like regular games, like whatever game I wanted to get like day one, I still get that. That's never gonna change. But when it comes to collecting, like I guess like older games, that I feel a little bit more conscious, like at least this year, about my spending. So if I find a good deal, I will jump on it, no problem. I've done that like 2 months ago, I think was the last time I jumped on 3 games.
Oh, see this? Get ready, Mega.
Oh.
Get the gun ready, Mega.
You have your...
Oh, I saw it.
He said,
I saw. I mean, I see nothing but yellow right there. So you already know, brother.
So yeah,
Pink Princess in the city. Thank you so much. Always supporting the channel. Not trying to look. She come here. She's actually supporting the channel, not trying to put herself over. So we got stuff for you.
Pink Princess in the City says, with buying, I literally broke down and cried, not being able to get a spot to purchase the Switch 2 at New York City in June.
Oh, damn.
Oh, we got
it's
you.
just a console, but crash out is all too real.
Pink Princess, you know what? Hey, we understand. Looking like this, and I'm probably have a video later on, but you probably have I say 85% chance of day one you getting the Switch. So go to GameStop. I want to go to Nintendo World too, but go to GameStop or go to Best Buy, go to Wall. I say GameStop,
Best Buy, and GameStop are your two best options.
First part is GameStop. Get there at 3:00 that day, and so. You can
go midnight, like at launch.
No. Because what it is doing, and we're gonna jump back to your question really quick because this kind of pertains to this Ness. But Pink Princess, if you get there at 3:00, let me put this on here real quick.
3:00, bro. That's
3:00. I'm gonna explain to it in just a moment. I'm trying to learn how to do this thing right here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. There we go. Image. Okay, now let me add it right here. So, anybody looking for a Switch 2? At GameStop, midnight release, they're gonna have a lot of units. Some stores are getting like 80 more units. But get this, at 3:00, they are going to start pre-ringing all the Switches up. So they're gonna start pre-ringing Nintendo Switches at full price, getting everybody's stuff out the way. At 11:00 here in Dallas, or midnight in New York, they're gonna start selling. They start giving the Switches out. Make sure.
Oh, you're talking about the day.
We have a video about this stuff, but yeah,
you're talking about the day leading up to it. Okay, I thought you were
the
talking
day
about
the day of the Switch. Yes, the day of the Switch. Nintendo has been stockpiling a lot of Switches in America and making a lot before this came out, before the tariffs and all that kind of stuff. So, you say I live in New York City. It can easily be. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can easily be. Yeah. So just you'll get one, but yeah, I know that tickets.
Go to the Nintendo World Store or whatever.
Yeah, so
the Nintendo store.
Yeah, the Nintendo store in New York City.
Packed, yeah. Damn, it's just gonna be packed.
So yeah, do that. But okay, go ahead, Ness. Thank you so much for letting us get that. And Pink Princess in the city. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. We love you. Thank you. If you have, like I said, guys, go support her. Go follow on Twitch. On Twitter. But like, girl, if you got any problems, anything, you get to hit us up in the DMs. We will talk. We love you. We actually do. Seriously, we do love you. We can't wait to spend some time with you. Can't wait to see you. I know you have some problems sometimes. Just we all been there. We love you. The community. Need anybody getting the money? We actually love you as a person. So just reach out to us anytime. Anytime. We will get back with you as quick as we can. All right. We love you because you're part of us. You one of us. We love you. But yeah, let's get back to that Ness. What you was talking about, man. About
Saturn, were you finished with your layout?
Yeah. I'm just trying to be smart with my money, basically. At least for now, unless there's deals. If you see a game that's cheaper than it should be,
Well,
don't wait it out. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's very good advice. That's very good. Okay, so I'll move over. I'll move over to Steve now, and then I'll come back to the good doctor.
yeah, no, we're talking about deals, y'all.
Yeah.
What I've been doing is a little bit of both. I've been getting newer games that I wanted, like I definitely jumped on, Fate of Fury, still playing is great. And then that comes out and all these other games come out. So I'm a big fighting action adventure fan game. I love that. RPGs is like part of third or fourth. Haven't jumped into Expedition, but about it because I know it's still difficult to find that game. But a little bit of mix. I've been curating my stuff down to like Neo Geo, PS4, and a lot of just, random just like NES, Super Nintendo, different stuff like that. Just I've been cultivating my stuff to things that I really do want and like. But this GameStop sale has kind of like not changed it, but I took the deals when I can. Like the other day, they're doing a 15 for 30. So like deals like this right here. Like I'm gonna put this on the video, but y'all can see it early on the podcast. Like this game right here, Class of Heroes. Games are like $40, $50. They're like $15 now. And so like on the Switch, stuff like this right here. And I love collector's editions and stuff. Now I'm not a football person, but y'all, I had to get this for $15. This college football 25.
Is that a collector's edition or this is like a
This is a collector's edition for college football for
Yeah.
25. I think, hey Ness, I know we can get 3 or more of these. Your wife might like this. But you get the football and everything in here and stuff in that.
That's actually pretty cool. Like for sports fans, yeah.
It's a t-shirt in here also too. I think your wife she'll love it.
Oh yeah, she'd love that.
And then
games.
and I got a video coming out in a couple weeks, or probably next week. But collector's edition, like this Slave Zero, it was like I think $15 or $30, and online Switch is like $100 or something.
Find that.
And I know now, Saturn and Mega might know about this, but this was $15. I don't know nothing about this, y'all.
Jack and G, I'm familiar with that. By Arxis, I'm familiar. I think they got an anime series out too, but yeah, I've seen it. I haven't played it.
$100 collector's edition, and it was like the last one left in the store, and they wanted it for $15, and then another one. I'm glad I got this. I don't know if I'm gonna play the game, but it's something here that I really want. But Coffee Talk on PS5.
See, I would play that. I love.
Of course you would.
I've actually played that game, and it's actually really good.
But inside here, right, y'all, I couldn't find no information online. Last one I sold for like $250, but I think the store still has them for like $100. But they have this like different things here. These jokers got a coffee cup in here.
Oh my god, that's so cute. What is it? Is it like a cozy game? Like you just?
I think it is a cozy
game.
game.
So basically, it's like you're a barista, and like people like come and they'll sit down and they'll like order coffee, and like you talk to them, and you've got
like the best game
it's
ever.
very, very chill, very relaxed, and depending on the questions that you ask will determine whether you form a relationship with like your customers. And I mean it's a vibe. It's a total vibe.
The original game, right? Okay, so this is why I like deals at GameStop. This Coffee Talk game, I think it's $15 or $30, but if you find a collector's edition, it's still the same price. It's wild like that. Look, it had a collector's edition inside a collector's edition. What
logic is that? You might as
well.
Yo, dog, I heard you like collector's editions, so I put a collector's edition inside your collector's edition. So you're
So Steve, what you're telling me is you're going during the best times of year to pick up all the titles and games that you find interesting.
I'm constant. Well, since my free time, because I'm retired, I got a lot more free time than other people, and I also too I don't shit on GameStop, and I actually like them. And when I see these deals pop up, and I go and take advantage of these deals, because say I don't like this and I don't want it, I can flip that and get something else, or get some more games. Like I found another Assassin's Creed thing. I'm gonna sell that and get some more money for games, and then go to my Switch collection, for Switch or something. I'll pay like $30 for that, and I can get a lot more. So you have to like make your money and your trading work for you. That's how it's always been. And Ness, well, all of y'all know it, but Ness saw it firsthand a year ago, and saw it again this year with the NES stuff. So I always try to trade up all the time. I guess it's trading up. That'd be another shirt. Trade up. Write that down, Saturn. Mega, trade up. There's another shirt. I always try to trade up and look for deals, but the core games that I keep, like the Neo Geo, the PS4, fighting game, all kind of stuff, it's always curated. I'm trying to keep my games to like 2 cases, 1 small case and 1 big case. And then when I start like getting a little above that, I try to put the games up in like away and see, do I want to keep it or sell it, or trade it. So I'm always trying to like, and that's what you got to do. Sometimes if you see a deal and you don't want it, get that deal and trade that deal for something else, because there's nothing wrong with that. It just, you're making your money work for you. Why would you want to pay full price for anything sometimes?
And I just sometimes that cheap game that you bought is going to help you on your real collection later.
Yes.
Yes. I mean? Because I'm going to South Carolina on the convention in July, and I was thinking about, I don't want to spend any money, but I want to invest on my Xbox collection. I want to put more money on my collection. And then I was going through my collection. I found a bunch of games that I'm going to bring as a trade, and that's going to go to my Xbox. And my plan is not spend any money. Yeah. So I'm going to bring a suitcase full of games. I have a bunch of Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, PS1 games that I'm probably going to trade for Xbox,
And people would definitely love to trade for you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People would definitely trade NES and Super Nintendo for Xbox stuff. And
yeah.
And you got, and like stuff like that is always good trade bait, good trade gold that you want to like have for something else. So you just don't, you gotta play it smart. So I guess in a sense, Ness, I always try to like play it smart with, the games I get. I don't never want to play full price or anything. I'm always gonna try to haggle and find a way to get a deal on something. I mean, I'll pay full price, but I really try not to pay full price. Like the Switch stuff, I'm letting other things pay for my Switch too.
And I'm very sure if everybody here goes to his own collection, you guys gonna find a couple of games that you think, okay, this one I can trade for that thing that I really wanted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're gonna find it because we collect it. So we have games that we're probably not gonna use it, and it's not that interested, and you want to put in your real collection. That's what I want. I'm gonna trade for this game.
And somebody said 3 p.m. for GameStop. Yeah, new pre-orders. You can't pick them up at 3 p.m. You can pre-ring at 3 o'clock. That means you can buy it, and depending on where you at, I'm in Dallas, so midnight release is at 12 in New York. It'll be 11 o'clock here, so that I can get it at 11. So basically, like it's San Diego, California, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever it is. Basically, New York, 12 o'clock New York time, wherever you're at in the country or the world, you can get your Switch. So, but in the United States, go to GameStop on that day, pre-ring. I'm gonna have a whole video talking about this more stuff, but yeah. And also too, a lot of these GameStops are getting ready for the Switch too. I went today, like whole GameStop changed. I'm like, whoa, all right, let's go. So yeah.
Okay. So we have the good doctor.
He disqualified.
I generally would say that, but I want to hear his thought process on.
So my collecting is a lot different than the way you guys collect. So I collect in the moment, and what I mean by that is I collect contemporary stuff. But that's one of the reasons why I don't ever sell anything, because what was once contemporary is now 20 years ago, 15 years ago, that type of thing. And a great example of that would be like when the PlayStation 3 first launched The Last of Us, for example. Mm-hmm. I picked up a copy of the post-pandemic edition before anybody even knew what the game was. I pre-ordered it. It was, I paid like, retail, whatever. I ended up ordering 3 copies of it. And it was like one of those things where it's like this, when the game launches, the game is released, they had like 3 of those post-pandemic editions all lined up in one long box and everything. Pulled one out, opened it, took the statue out, played the game, the whole entire thing, left the other 2 in the box, and they're in storage. I forgot about them. Well, it's like, you come back later and you're like, oh wow, this game got really popular really fast and everybody loves it. It's like, oh, these things are selling for $3,000 a piece, right? And so I use that same kind of mentality for like all the games and stuff that I buy. Clair Obscur being the most recent example of that. I was talking about that game before anybody was talking about that game. I was like, I'm buying the collector's edition. If you guys see the collector's edition, let me know. And basically, jumped in on that and got the Lumiere edition and stuff like that. I didn't know that this was going to become like an amazing hit, but it was like one of those things where it's like, I just kind of sat back and was like, hey, I have a feeling about it. And lo and behold, it's like become the most high demand game of 2025 and quite frankly this generation. I don't think there's a more sought after or valuable game of the current generation. And it was just like one of those things where it's like I like to collect in the moment because I like the whole entire thrill and challenge of trying to get something that I know is going to be difficult to get a hold of, especially like I'm fighting bots, right? Like I'm not competing against other human beings. I'm competing against people with bot farms. And I'm like, bro, it's like for me to be able to do this, I have to, kind of put my all into it. So I look at the thrill of that hunt. I do buy a lot of stuff on eBay. I have more purchases on eBay than I can even shake a stick at. But I have a whole entire system with how I do my purchases on eBay. And some people I'll lowball the shit out of them. Some people I'll give them what they want. But a lot of the times it's because I'm playing the angles off of the other people who have similar listings of stuff. And I think everybody has their own systems for that kind of thing. But I love to deal snipe. I'll see what where the prices are, when the last bid was, and then I'll come in at the very last, like, whatever, right before the thing is over, and I'll just put like something like, $100 more, $10 more, whatever the range is on what I was watching. And I can't tell you how many people probably are biting their telephones because I came in at the very last second and stole something out from underneath them.
That happened many times.
That I honestly, it was probably me because I do it all the time.
No, it was Neo Geo stuff. It was Neo Geo stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, because I do it all the time. Like that is my preferred way to give people heart attacks. I just, it's like I can't.
How you adopt and you want to give people a heart attack?
Well, hey man, it's called job security. It's like give you a heart attack, I'm gonna take care of you. It's like. Dude comes to the ER and he's like, oh my God, my chest. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, this dude deal sniped me. And I was like, oh yeah, that was me. Is this it? But I mean, so it's the thrill of the buy more than, I'm not looking at everything from a value perspective. I'm looking at it from the thrill of the buy perspective and like how disruptive I can be. So it's a weird place because most collectors aren't like that. Now, at some point, that's the other thing. I have a lot of storage. At some point, I'm going to hit the max capacity of my storage. And at that point, I'm going to have to do a deep dive because it's going to take probably a couple years to catalog every single thing.
Ellie, do you actually think he's going to do a deep dive?
Fuck no.
No, probably not. What'll end up happening is I'll die, and my heirs will have to be like, "Oh my God, we have to go through all this shit, bro."
So let me ask you this question. So you give, everyone here has given their perspective, and for the chat, I'll give my perspective here in a minute on what I've been doing. So Alex, you accumulate all these things.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me you don't keep an inventory as you go, or you just buy and then you stockpile and that's it?
Yeah, I have a tendency to stockpile. I haven't inventoried everything because
he doesn't. He couldn't inventory all this stuff.
So the thing is, I've got things in boxes and the boxes are labeled, so I know what's in the boxes, and I just keep a running tally in my head of the stuff that I've got, and then all the in terms of collecting, I'll never buy open game, right? Like it has to be sealed. If it's not sealed, I won't touch it. And so it's weird because if you look at my collection, it's just bookcase after bookcase, box after box of nothing but sealed games. And I'll buy the digital copy so that I can play the game. Yeah. So I always have a digital copy, which is why I have such a large digital library backlog, because it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, I know I bought this game for $5 at a clearance end cap at Target, but one day it might be worth something. So in the interim, I'll just play the digital copy. And that has saved my bacon more times than I could tell you. Because if you buy a game that's on sale for $5, $10, $15, $20 or whatever, and then you buy the digital copy for like $5, $10, $15, $20 or whatever, at some point down the line, you're like, let me look at the price on this. Oh shit, this is a $700 game now. It's like, boom, you know, you got it, you know, locked and loaded. And if you want to sell it, you can.
That's why I tell y'all guys to buy when these games. I don't know how many times I preach until I'm not gonna tell people. I'm just gonna put the video out, and if you do it, you do it. You don't, you don't. But like I'm telling you, remember a couple years ago, y'all, what the GameStop had that crazy clearance, all that stuff.
That was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago, yeah, and there was the statue from all that stuff. It's about to happen again.
That was last year,
huh?
That was last year.
Okay, yeah, it's happening again with this $15 sale, and a lot of these games are selling out. Once they sell out, they're gonna shoot back up. This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna sell out. A lot of people gonna put them on eBay. The eBay will eventually sell out in a couple months or so. You see them on the circuit in like conventions and stuff. I saw that in GameStop. I saw that in GameStop. And then like a year from now, this price is gonna go like this. And then somebody talk about something, the game go crazy. It's gonna go just like that. I've seen this happen so many times.
So okay, all right.
Why do Alex like to keep me around? He can get me someone who is expert in archiving. I like the color.
Wait, what is it? What was the comment? Sorry, read it again.
Princess, what she said. She said, "Why do you think Alex likes to keep me around? He can get me someone who is an expert in archives and artifacts to catalog and conserve his collection one day."
I will say this: that would probably be like I'm not OCD for a lot of things. I'm OCD for my video games. So in terms of like cataloging and inventorying, as soon as I get home and I have my games, I have to catalog. I have multiple spreadsheets, even though I can have just an app. Scan done, okay, it's CIB or it's sealed or whatever, and it's over. I still manually put it in multiple spreadsheets and apps, and I do that just for peace of mind because okay, one app can go down, another one I want to have multiple sources that showcase that I owned this game. God forbid if anything happens to my collection, but I have that. That's my thought process behind it.
Well, the funny thing is that I have multiple times thought about, you know, because like the collection is so friggin' big.
Yeah.
That the amount of time it's going to take, like I just need to literally, you know, you remember how we were talking? It's like I need to pull a box down and do like an unboxing and like, hey, what do we have in the box and catalog it? Yeah. I could probably make an entire video series of just doing that and then recording the barcodes and, you know, just moving along with it, because literally it's insane. The other thing is too, and I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm a huge fan and collector of like the little tchotchkes and like the swag and like the t-shirts and the like the little promo figurines and all the dumb stuff that most people are like, yeah, whatever, this is like 30 cents, and they just chunk it. Love junk like that. Absolutely love junk like that. And so it's like I just kind of sit back and I'm like, well shit, man, it's like, you know, if I can get, you know, this type of thing, because some of that stuff turns into money. And I remember when E3 was a thing, I used to hit, man, I like literally the second those eBay listings would jump, I was grabbing all the like limited edition Funko Pops and like t-shirts and like anything that had to do with Gears of War or whatever, like, you know, this, that, and the other. And I mean, just totally like I've got coasters, just everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
all right, I'll roll this out. So full transparency for everyone in the chat. I've liquidated almost everything.
Wow.
All I have is my Neo Geo collection for the most part. So
you talking about when you bought the game?
What game?
You talking about when you did it, or you did something else again?
No, you know, I liquidated my collection.
Oh yeah, when you got Double Dragon.
No, I sold everything.
Damn,
I remember this.
You were there, man. What you mean?
Oh, I know that. Yeah, you sold everything that you got Double Dragon saying. Yeah.
No.
He's not talking about that.
No. That was last year, bro. I'm talking about this year.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah. I was like, where you been?
When you say you sold everything, what was it? What kind of?
So everything that was on my shelves, all Super
Like
Nintendo,
PS4, PS5 stuff.
PS4, everything that I had left over from last year is gone.
But you're gonna put that towards your AES stuff or no?
So I have an AES game that I have not posted, and I've chosen.
So you're missing? Are you missing a game or for your collection?
I'm missing 6 games.
6 games. So okay.
6 games out of my AES collection.
You're still in the hunt. You still want to
on
get
the
that
hunt.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I liquidated the rest of my PlayStation 4, 5, PlayStation 1, whatever else I had left from Genesis and all that. I did that and put it towards some investments for myself. So I did that for to see if I could flip it and make more money. I got my ass kicked in the markets. So and that, you know, it happens, you know, it happens. But it's been a while since I've lost in the markets like that in a very, very long time. So I ended up in that time frame though, I ended up picking up a very big Neo Geo title that I have not posted on Instagram. I haven't talked about it anywhere, and I'm probably not going to talk about it because it's a very sore subject. Because every time I look at that game now, it's like I should not have bought that game, because that could have been the deciding factor of whether or not I made a lot of money in the markets, and it would have put me in a much better place to probably come about 95% close to completing my full AES set and being done with collecting Neo Geo, and it didn't happen. So it's a very sore spot. It's a very big title, but it just doesn't resonate with me now.
Mm-hmm.
So now
it's kind of it was kind of like your tipping point, wasn't it?
It was my tipping point. It was my tipping point with collecting, because it put me in this very sour mood. In like a lot of them chat. For those of you that don't know, a lot of us know that. So Antique, I didn't sell my Neo Geo stuff. All my Neo Geo stuff is still around. So, you know, last year I sold 70% of the collection to fund getting a big title on my AES for Double Dragon. I still had a very huge core amount of games and titles that I wanted to keep. I've since gotten rid of a majority of those. I probably have maybe 10, 12, and then the conventions that I've picked up, you know, that I've gone to this year, I've gone back and picked up some of those games again. But now it's like it hurts rebuying those games a second or third time.
Yeah.
Because now the prices are they're just stupid high. And it just doesn't make sense for me to go back and buy some of these games. This is why I haven't bought Xbox games again. This is why I haven't bought some of my PS2 games. And at the most, I'm buying more PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games, because those are actually decent amount of, you know, they're decent pricing. And then for Xbox One, I don't see the need to buy them, because I got Game Pass. Right? You know, if I was going to buy anything Xbox related, it's going to be OG and 360. Those are the only ones I buy.
PS3 is really cheap.
This actually goes back to the philosophy of collecting. So I'm what I like to call a blind collector. I don't know if anything's going to be worth anything, right? Like, I just buy stuff. These guys, it's a completely different story. They know exactly, like, you know, hey, this is what the MSRP is. This is like the price fluctuations.
Like, oh, how much it costs? I don't care. Here, let me buy it.
No. But it's like I'm not collecting the way you guys are collecting. You guys are collecting for a purpose. I want a completed collection. I want to complete a set. I want to, you know, have all of the, you know, greatest hits. I want to do this and do that. And you guys have built your channels around that, and you've shown people how to do it. And that's a completely, like, that's the same way of collecting, because you're doing it because of a reason and a purpose. Me, I'm like, ooh, nice, pretty, shiny thing. I want it. And then I'm like, I'll buy it. And it's like, ooh, look, another nice, shiny, thing, blah, blah, blah. And I want it. And so it's like, I collect weird. I mean, I'll be honest, I just collect weird. And the thing is, too, like, I'm really big into statues. I'm really big into, like, comics. You guys already know my love affair with, like, yeah. I mean, it's like I have a collecting. I definitely have a collecting issue.
He's the ultimate hoarder. He just buys.
Okay, so the thing about it is he has a storage unit for his games. Okay, it's not all. It's not busting out the seams.
No, he has 3 separate rooms for us. 4, 5.
Well, you know what the funny thing is? So like, I had just basically converted the downstairs storage. I took half of it and turned it into what will eventually be like the backdrop studio, blah blah blah. So, and Steve actually saw it. I had my monitors hooked up and like everything else. So I'm not done with that yet, but I had to move a shit ton of that stuff upstairs, and a lot of that stuff is then going to be moved over into storage. So it's kind of like
systems this fool has. I'm like,
I probably have. I don't know. I think I probably have something like 20 switches or something like that, all of them sealed, in box. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're all the different limited edition ones. It's like, I got the Splatoon one, I got the Monster Hunter one, I got the Diablo one, I got the the Mario one. I mean, it's like every time something came out, and then the same thing with the controllers. I mean, I literally had stacks of like Fortnite and Astrobot, and I mean, it's just on and on and on. Everything that's come out that's been a collector's edition of something.
He's so rich.
So you could probably you
don't have any complete collection of anything? Like I have a complete collection.
No. Like, here's the thing, and I actually talked to the guys who are like, why don't you go to Neo Geo? And I was like, because if I went into Neo Geo, I'd have to have a complete US, a complete Japanese. And if do they have a European as well collection?
They have Euro spines. I mean, it's virtually the same. It's really.
But
people say US.
I would want to have every single one, and I would not stop until I got them all. And I know how expensive that is because I mean, like a full Neo Geo collection US. What would you estimate the dollar amount for that to be?
If you are you talking about the complete, or are you talking about just minus?
Like no, complete, best, highest quality known.
You're probably looking at $500,000.
Yeah, it's a $500,000 collection. Now, how much is it for the Japanese one? Like $375 or something like that?
No, you're probably looking at
80,000.
You're probably looking at about 120.
Okay.
So 120, so 620, and then like the Euro spines and all that stuff. How much you think all that?
You're include the Euro spine. You're including in the English. So for clarification, right? When you talk about Euro and you talk about US, those are virtually the same. US market only got 21 titles that were specific to the US, and those were dog tag titles. Those are all like the original first games. So a lot of those aren't super expensive in Neo Geo terms. But when you start, and then SNK was like, okay, we're done targeting the US market. We're just going to release these in English, and we'll release them with the Euro spine, basically that just showcased the Neo Geo on the side of the spine for the US and the European markets. So they did that, and then they had the Japanese version. Now, there are select few games and titles that were made for the Korean market. They still have the same English title or same English cover and all that. The only differentiation that you'll notice is that the games were censored in some form or manner on the boards, and the cartridge on the back will say made in Korea. Those are a little bit more rare to find.
Alex. Before you say that, Pixel World, shout out you guys. You go check that channel out. Well, he's saying, well, there is subsets. So if he has all the limited edition Switches, then technically that's a complete collection.
Oh yeah.
I don't have all. I think there's probably because look. When you are trying to complete a collection, there may be some things in that collection where you're like, I just don't give a shit about this game. But for completeness sake, I'm going to go and buy it.
Yeah.
I don't do that. If I see it and I'm like, oh, I'm not really interested in it, I'm not going to go after it. I just won't do it. So there are probably a couple of the Switch variants that I don't have. So, you know, I don't think I've got 100% complete. But like, you know, what was the Animal Crossing? Like I've got, I think 2 of those, but one of them was actually opened and used, and you know,
you hear the
whatever
music
else.
right now. I'm surprised somebody didn't hear the Animal Crossing
I
music.
was like, turn this off. It's annoying the hell out of me right now.
I wait
No,
for
but I mean,
somebody
so-
to say something about the music.
No, but so to get a full Neo Geo collection across the board, everything with like mint, like or near mint condition, whatever, you're talking like $620,000 at least, right? I mean, that's a shit ton of money. You know, do I really want to go down that path? Because it's like I'm an nth degree guy, so like if I fall into that rabbit hole, I'm gonna go until I hit the bottom. And I don't. That's why I was like, I will never collect Neo Geo because of that. Because I don't want to be in a scenario where
You can collect
yeah, no, I
MVS.
mean,
You can do
you
MVS.
know what depending on the person, if they came to me and said, hey, I've got a full collection, I'll sell it to you for X number of dollars, then maybe, because I don't want to have to spend the time, energy, and effort to go and try to track this down and verify authenticity and make sure somebody didn't put a hacked cart in there or use some bootleg sticker, or, you know, I mean, because there's a lot of pitfalls and downfalls for collecting Neo Geo. I mean, it's you can get fleeced real quick. And although I'm blessed because I have, you know, you and the rest of the crew to kind of like, hey, take a look at this. Is this legit? Can you help me confirm this is the real deal? I don't, man. It's, you know, because, well, it's not only is it time consuming, but it's like if I got, you know, if something went sideways, you know, I don't want to have to bury somebody out in a pig farm someplace. You know what I'm saying?
The pig farm. What?
Yeah, because pigs eat everything. They won't leave nothing. There will be no evidence. You'll literally turn into pig shit, and I'll laugh. Because you know, I'm like Big Worm. Messing with my money is like messing with my emotions. So you know, it's like I know I don't want to be in a scenario where I'm feeding you to like some, you know, porcine, you know, animal just like, you know, shitting you out because you decided to, you know, try to send me some bootleg material or whatnot, because I will go after your shit.
Oh my god!
Let it be known if
Yeah, I know.
decides to go for English or whatever set of Neo Geo, make sure every last one of those games are legit.
No, but I mean, see, that's the thing, though, right? Like, I know where I stand. I know, you know, what my tolerances are. I know how. Like, I'm a nice guy. If you take it, I always match energy. If you're a good guy to me, I will always be a good guy to you. The second you decide to say something stupid or go sideways or act in a certain kind of way, I'm gonna match the energy, and you're not gonna like it. If you decide to double down,
a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people do not like you matching the energy they put out. A lot of folks don't like that.
But see, that's the thing, though, right? Like, you can tell that I know how to maintain relationships because Steve and I have been friends for 20 plus years. It's not like I don't know how to be friends or I'm antisocial or anything like that. I'm gonna be like, look, you treat me well, I will always treat you well because I will treat you well initially. So, you know, if you're going back and forth with me and it never goes weird and it never goes sideways, I'll be your best friend till the day we both die.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how I am. That's exactly what kind of people I want around me. And people who be complaining, I'm like, just ask them, what did you do? People always, when they complain, they never tell what they did. Me, I like, you know, I kind of did this right here. But they'll never say what they do. They won't never, because people always would like, people try to like poke with you. People know how to try to get at you. Like we saw earlier when we were talking about Alstein, but people know what they're doing. You are a grown ass man. You know what you're doing.
Too, though, right? You look at the relationships that we have. We take care of each other. We watch out for each other. You know, if one of us has a problem, we bring it to the group. You know, group puts their 2 cents in. Hey, this is what I think. This is what I think. You know,
as long as it's not Xbox.
But we have like consensus on stuff. You know, it's like because, you know, and this is a very important message to everybody that's out there. Have a small group of people that you're super tight with. Take care of each other. Help each other grow. Give each other the boost to continue to move upward, right? And it's like when you get ahead, put your arm down and grab the people that are below you and pull them up with you. So you're just constantly moving upwards based off of each other's energy, trust, respect, love, you know, that type of thing. On the other hand, if you got people that are always like cutting you at the ankles or some shit like that, dome them and walk on. Do not waste your time with those people.
Got it. Gotta
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
it.
Because
Gotta
OP,
cut
like,
it. Yeah.
You gotta.
like
You're
some
talking
people,
Anyway,
no, I was saying like some people like that. You could tell them like those people just lead them jokers alone. They mean no good. If they try to like just if they don't bring no value, and people like that, I'm glad you said that. People like that don't bring no value to you, or you can't bring no value to them. Leave them alone. It's okay to love somebody from a distance. It's okay to be cool with somebody from a distance. But when it's coming to this business and getting money, and trust me, this right here is about getting his bag and getting his money and moving up and different stuff like that. This is different. I ain't here just to play around. I'm trying to bring everybody up. And then me, like I said, rising tides raise all ships. I'm trying to raise ships. I'm trying to raise people. And I ain't the smartest person. Everybody on this panel got something that I can't do. And I can learn from everybody on here. I don't got it all. So that's why I don't name it like the podcast. I don't name it the Right Way Podcast. No, it's so exciting because it ain't about me. It's about people. I'm trying to like get there, get somewhere together. We can pull something together. I feel people who are valuable, who are trying to do something, and everybody pull their weight. Everybody here got something they can lose. I don't fool with people who don't have nothing to lose. Everybody here got something to lose and mess up. I don't like. I don't like
the thing is,
I don't like messing with people. Just and it's you got to keep business right. You got to do it the right way. Matter of fact.
No, it's true. I mean, it's 100% true, and it's funny because it's like the relationships that we all have with each other. They branch out outside of the group too. So it's not like we're just in the group. Hey, we're doing a little podcast, and I think the difference between us and a lot of the other podcasts is the chemistry we have. I think it conveys. I think a lot of people, when they watch us, they're like, I can hang out with these dudes. It's like I could have a coffee with them or a beer with them or go out and grab a burger or something like that. At least I hope that's the vibe that you guys are all picking up on, because it's genuine. I mean, it's like, we're all like legit friends. This isn't just, I mean, I'll be honest, some of the podcasts that I see on YouTube, it seems so forced, and like you could tell
it's like reactionary.
Issues. It's reactionary. Well, and there's issues behind the scenes, and this guy doesn't like that guy, and that girl doesn't like this girl, and it's like, all this like back and forth and the catty bullshit, and then it's like, well, I just left the podcast because we have a difference of creative vision, blah 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 blah, shit like that. I'm like, come on, man. It's like, seriously, you can't sit in a room and talk with 5 other people and just have a civil conversation. But I mean, that's the whole entire thing. If you're not genuinely down with those people, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's going to turn into drama. We try to keep it a buck with everybody, and it's like, I'm gonna do this, you're gonna do that. We don't always agree on stuff, but we're friends first. We take care of each other. We clown, we tease, but nothing gets out of pocket. Nothing gets out of hand. Nobody. The biggest thing is nobody loses respect for anybody else, and nobody disrespects anybody else, and that's a huge thing. Because if you're in a group of people and they're joking around and they're disrespecting you in the process of joking around, fuck them, because they don't understand that they stepped over the line.
Hey,
because they stepped over the line. That's inappropriate. You can joke around and stuff, but when you're disrespecting somebody, because see, in all joking and all comedy, there is some truth. So if a motherfucker's willing to say some shit about you in a joke, you know that they think like that about you.
I will say this, like, what was it last weekend? Was it last what was it, Alex, when you called me?
It was last Friday.
Last Friday, just randomly, Alex calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, how are you?" I'm like, "I'm good, man. Just sitting here, just chilling outside, out back, relaxing." He's like, "Man, I just wanted to call and tell you I'm over here sipping, drinking, having a good time, grilling. Just thought I'd call and let you know I appreciate you, bro." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I appreciate you too, bro." He's like, "Yeah, man, love you. I didn't want to take any more time. I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you." I was like, "I appreciate you too, man."
I love it, man.
I was like, "What?" I was like, it just put a smile on my face because I was just sitting there just chilling. And then all of a sudden he just calls me. I'm like, "Man, I like that." I was like, "That's cool."
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what though, I don't hide my emotions. You know, it's like I let people know how I feel about them. I think that it's really important to hear the validation from somebody else that it's like, hey, you know, you're a value add to me. I care about you. You're an awesome person. You know, thank you for being in my life, type of thing, right? Because you don't know what people's situations are, right? Like you do not know if they're getting that from anywhere else. And why don't you be the light in that person's darkness potentially, right?
Yeah.
Not saying that people, you know, have all this darkness around them. They may not, but it's like, you know, adding that extra point of light, it doesn't take anything from you, but it adds so much into the, you know, kind of the karmic tapestry, right? Like you're putting yourself out there, you're putting that positive energy out there, you're encouraging your people, you know, you're showing, you know, what you feel about them. That gives them that reassurance. It's like, hey, you know, I'm down. It's like, you know, you need something, give me a call. It's like, I mean, there's been issues, and I'm not going into any details, but like there's been medical issues that have popped up. People hit me up, and I'm like, bet, I got you. And it's like, you know, take care of this or take care of that.
Flu. Oh, hey.
Yep.
My motherfucker call that shit. It's so goddamn quick. Hey, I ain't tell you this, Alex, but when you call that order, I had the flu, and they like, oh, sir, do you have a personal doctor? I said, I do.
That's 100%. I mean, it's like the whole, like I'm basically offering free concierge medical care to the crew. I mean, like, but I mean, that's no skin off my nuts. I mean, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I became a doctor. That I care about people. You know, don't cross me, but you know, as long as we're cool, we're cool.
Pause. Pause.
Never heard that. No skin off my nuts.
Oh. God dang.
I was not expecting. I got blindsided by that comment, bro.
Wow. That sounded funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that one.
He's a lawyer now. So it is a
Hey,
lawyer.
we need to add that for a T-shirt too. Come on now, put that in your book.
Yeah, put that in the book.
Wait, which one? What?
The no skin off my nuts. That's no skin
Oh,
off my nuts.
oh my god!
Are you really gonna write that down, Saturn, for a shirt?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know what?
You can put that.
He can write there, but then put in like the little parsley, and then you know nuts. Like take out one of the letters.
What's that commercial for that? Those
That'd be funny.
Deets nuts.
Nuts. Let's.
You seen that commercial?
Oh,
it was
you know what we need?
2 years ago. Deets nuts.
No, we need to start selling snacks, and we can have branded snacks, and we can have these nuts.
Oh, here comes the business part.
No
Alex,
skin off my nuts.
Don't give away all that stuff yet. Wait till we go on.
Snacks.
For that stuff first.
Anything like font related, I'm sending that over to Mega. I can't font for shit. I'm sorry.
Can't font. Oh, you know that's a good shirt. I can't font for shit. That's another one.
Wow.
We just coming up with shirts,
Actually, that's
y'all.
a really
So we
good
gonna have
one. I can't font for shit. Yeah, I like that.
I like that. Write that down, Mega. I can't font for
So
shit.
crazy.
Oh my god.
So crazy. It's killing me in the comments.
What look?
Get in the right way.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
Accurate.
That's
I
hilarious.
can't wait for launch of So Excited Boutique.
So exciting boutique.
You know somebody will order some shirts like that. Put that down too. Put that down. And put extra.
You guys ever see the backpacks that look like a scrotum?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Dude, I'm gonna get those branded. You're like, no skin off these nuts.
Oh my god.
Walking around the con, you got a big old scrot on your back. People are like, what's that? Oh, that's from the Right Way podcast.
There's kids here, man. There's kids here.
Well, some of those kids have nuts. So, you know, whatever.
God, the diddler's here.
The diddler. Oh shit! Can you guys put that picture up? Can you show it, Steve? The diddler.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see how to download it. I mean, he in the news.
What up, Jalen?
Yeah. So earlier today, I'll give you the backstory while Steve's trying to find that. So I don't remember exactly how the conversation came up, but like I was like the diddler, you know, copyright, all rights reserved, trademark, and then I showed this picture that was AI generated. Because I had put the prompt in, it's like, show me Diddy dressed up as the Riddler, but you know, instead of question marks all over his suit and his staff, his cane, put little bottles of baby oil, and this is the image that it came up with.
Let me see. There.
Yeah, there you
Wow.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
are wilding for that.
go. Yeah. The Diddler, man, come on.
Stop it.
Bro,
I mean, look at the shit-eating grin that he's got on his face too. Like, you know, he's up to some shit right there.
his quote, "Diddle me this, Batman. Diddle me this."
Diddle me this, Batman. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, now you need. Like I
Batman,
told you earlier,
take
now
that,
you need.
take that. Batman.
Hey, you need to do Cassie.
Bad boy, Batman. Bad boy.
Hey, you need to do Cassie and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
You need to put that in the prompt. Say,
Oh,
hey,
technically, yeah, she is Harley Quinn.
yeah,
Harley
Yep.
Quinn.
Cassie.
Oh.
Because like trauma bonded, like Harley Quinn is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that, you guys are watching the trial or reading about it. I've been
Oh
watching
my,
coverage like every day.
bro! Like everything that
I
we
can't
imagine,
even listen to
it's
any of that stuff.
1,000
man.
times worse. It's like
It's
1,000 times
actually
worse.
so bad because Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He is actually, I don't know if it's intentionally, like I know he's supposed to be defending him, right? Part of the defense. But he's proving more and more the RICO charges. I'm just like,
Yep.
you just need to prove 2 out of 10 and you have a case.
Oh yeah, he's done. Like,
yeah, he's doing life in prison.
yeah.
But also,
This
too,
guy
I
is
think she would
done.
go down with him too, because she.
They're all bad, but Rico's the worst one. If you get proven for Rico, then you're basically he's never
Well,
coming out of prison.
What's interesting about RICO charges, and I'm not an attorney, but I did say the Holiday Inn. It's like one of those things where everybody.
Alex is old one, like y'all.
That's really old. But everybody who is you could be a co-conspirator, and everybody gets the same prison sentence.
What about Cassie?
I hope his bodyguard.
Cassie, don't Cassie got
Well,
like,
if she didn't negotiate some kind of immunity or
that's why I said
something,
she got immunity probably.
nah, she, orange is the new black. What's up?
Who negotiated immunity?
Cassie, I think she got immunity.
She's not. She's the victim,
Oh.
so she's not part of the RICO. The RICO's against her, if anything, because
yeah.
She's not a RICO,
her and
but
She's
she's not a
the
victim,
star
though.
witness. She's the star witness.
Yeah, so she's more, as a star witness, she's more the victim, if anything, because whatever her situation is with him proves that he was using his money and his companies to bully her.
But she
and
was
to
actually
control
booking
his
his
security
Bro,
guards.
I'm telling you, Diddy killed not only Tupac.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, don't
My bad.
even alleged. No.
All right, we'll
Strike
take
that,
for a
reverse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Allegedly,
offline
he
that.
might
Leave
have
that alone.
cheated.
We'll make all the Diddy jokes, and we'll assume all this shit, y'all. We assuming, because you know, it's some sticking ass haters that are watching. I know you motherfuckers are watching and waiting for something, but guess what? It ain't gonna happen because I got nothing. We got a good community, so keep trying.
Yeah, fair enough.
When you
Rest
try to
in peace.
deny, let me tell you, when you did try to dig a hole for me, dig one for yourself. Guess what? Because you're gonna fall in that hole. Anytime you hate on me, guess what? It's gonna bounce back and get on you. That's right.
Hell yeah.
Because guess what? When anytime you try to deny me, you can't deny me. You can't deny nobody on this panel. Because guess what? Every time you try to do it, something good gonna come back to me. When you say something bad, you're promoting me. So keep talking, because I see it. I ain't gonna recognize you. You keep on talking, I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on going, keep on elevating all day long.
It's just free advertising at that point. You want people, hey, my name's in your mouth, that means I'm making money.
I love my haters. I give free hugs. Free hugs from my haters.
And a hater is worth like 2.5 lovers. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just saying, if somebody hates you.
I can't say that no more. That's so funny. You just say take that. That's so funny, man. This whole trial has been so crazy because I think, my opinion, I think she did go too because she got a lot of stuff doing on the too. She was
know
calling the stuff in and stuff. Both of them were just some wild, crazy, freaky. Woo, I don't know, man.
Listen. You know what? The karmic balance of the universe will be met, and people who do evil, it will catch up. It always catches up.
Here's the thing: when you got Hollywood stars that have been cracking these inside jokes in comedy and movies and in press talk shows for the last 15, 20 years. And everybody was like, yeah. And then you come back to these cases and you start looking at it, you're like, wait a minute. So-and-so said that like 15 years ago. That was true? Yes. When you got stars like Denzel Washington, like, oh, I always left before 7 o'clock. What? The party just started. Exactly. I never went.
Yeah. No, but you know what, though? Shout out to 50. Shout out to 50 Cent. That dude has been 100% every single day, bro. It's like, you know, I hope one day God grants me the ability to meet 50 and hang out with him and stuff like that, because the dude is the best troll ever. Yeah. And he has called out everybody 100%. Yeah. Dude has never been wrong. Never been wrong.
Right. Yep. Cat Williams too. He put it out there on blast in Front Street too.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, Cat Williams as well, man. Steve. Well, hold on. Yeah, no, Cat. Who else? There was somebody. Did Chappelle?
Chappelle did.
Chappelle did. Yeah, he did. Because on the Chappelle show where he was calling out, give me some of that Cambodian breast milk.
Yeah.
And also he called that R. Kelly too. He said, "What you mad at me?"
Yes, he did. Drip, drip, drip. I'm gonna piss on you.
Like when he did that, before he popped that skit out, he was like, yeah, I met R. Kelly in a club. He was mad at me. He's like, how you gonna do a video about me pissing on people? How you gonna do a video about you pissing?
On that one, he was like, yeah, I had a chance to meet OJ. He was like, yeah, I just want to say, Mr. Chappelle, it's nice to meet you. And he was like, just from that firm handshake, I could tell he did that shit.
Dave Chappelle, I actually saw him live, and I was front row, like literally, I don't know, 4 feet away from him.
Yeah,
and it was me and my brother. We were just sitting there, and I'm like, man, that guy just never misses. Every single show is amazing. Like he is so phenomenal. I mean,
they try to cancel him, and they didn't cancel him.
Nah, man. You know what though? It's like, you know, what is it? Truth Crush? No, hold on. Ooh. Shit, I can't remember the phrase. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
He tried to
hold on. God dang it.
he was alone.
I don't want to say it wrong. I need to make sure.
Take me to your special place.
Oh yeah, truth crushed to earth shall rise again. That's Dave Chappelle. That's Dave Chappelle.
What'd you say, Sam?
The song is in my head, man.
Let's go.
I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
I would probably say there was only 2 skits at a Chappelle show that I was in tears. It was that one and Prince.
Oh
yeah.
Oh man, Prince.
Literally. Charlie Murphy.
Like,
what are the 5 things they say in the face? Slap.
Oh my
cold-blooded
unity.
He said, what y'all gonna do about my couch? I said, never gave y'all no money.
I was like, God bless.
I might be my legs.
I'm
bleeding on my chest.
KKK dude.
Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Oh my God. Yeah, don't say any of his phrases. You'll get flagged.
Hey, Project Mitchell, did you watch Dave Chappelle?
No.
You gotta watch the Chappelle show. It's
funny, man. Hold on. We got. You know, I'm sorry. I kind of feel bad because it's like we kind of went on this whole entire little fantasy romp. And I mean, we should have made sure that our guest was with us on all that. So my apologies. I kind of.
No, I'm glad. I'm enjoying, man. It's funny. It's funny. I'm just quiet. I'm just quiet here, listening for everything.
You got to put your. Go to Netflix when you can and look at the Chappelle show and just watch the first season, and I promise you gonna cry laughing.
It's some of the best comedy ever written. It's really good.
Don't take it serious. It's comedy, but it's funny. It's everybody get. It ain't for like just black folk, white. It's everybody. This dude is funny. I mean, funny. especially like the racial draft. That was funny. That was,
we the black delegation pick Tucker Woods.
It was like with a robot shit.
Goodbye, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken. I love you all.
Oh yeah, hey, in the comments, Christian Cowboy, he said, and ended by a marathon. So,
Negative Ghost Rider.
That's a whole conversation.
Nah,
That's a whole conversation. Let's do this.
Nah,
we already 3 hours.
Yeah, I was saying we already 3 hours 8 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta get ready.
Fine, give me 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. Give me
No.
two. Give me two. Just give me two. Come on, y'all, man. Y'all, I went from a half hour to 5 minutes to 2. Y'all can give me 2 minutes.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
All right.
Go ahead,
All right, we got time. We got time.
So here's the thing. The fact that Bungie and Marathon is basically they came in and they stole all these different artists' art and put it in their game, and the artists had actually been smart enough to be able to hide subliminals throughout the game itself, so that when they started pulling the art assets and they're like, oh, we were inspired by, no, motherfucker, you actually stole it because that's the subliminal that I put in that bitch. And it's like literally I just cannot ever accept that a company that's supposed to be AAA, almost quadruple A tier, is doing that. So for me personally, completely boycotting the game, completely boycotting Bungie, will never touch Marathon. And I encourage everybody to not touch Marathon. Just walk away. Burn that bitch to the ground. They have a hugely toxic work environment. They need to go ahead and gut the entire studio and put in some real people that actually give a damn about gaming and the people that are making the game.
Mega, go ahead and throw that disclaimer out there again.
Oh yeah. The opinions and beliefs of one person, aka the doctor, does not reflect the podcast as a whole. So there you go.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, disclaimer, whatever,
Hey, look, I'm just going 10 seconds. I already wasn't fucking with the game because of the beta, but after that, I was, oh yeah, they definitely ain't getting my money. That's all I gotta say. It was like it was already wrapped for me though.
I'll put my 2 cents in. The game doesn't look good. I'll just put it at that. It doesn't look good. You come from Halo to Destiny to that, and it's what, an hour at most playtime on the game. There's no depth. There's no story. It's a extraction shooter for whack extractions.
Whack extractions.
It's a hard pass for me. So no.
Yeah, whack extraction. Yeah,
whack extraction.
What I say? What y'all say? What?
You said a whack extraction, so Alex just said whack extraction. Yeah,
whack extraction.
All right, I like it.
Yeah,
Concord 2.0. Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but you know what? Concord at least had some awesome art.
Well, they had their own art.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had their own original art.
They
didn't steal anybody else's art to make Concord.
That's true.
You know what? You know what it is? Marathon, or not Marathon. Bungie is looking a lot like what BioWare was back in the day. It's
actually EA, because EA like turned BioWare into shit. They need to go ahead and redo the whole entire game, call it Marathon, and just have a whole bunch of naked, people running around in the thing. Because ain't nobody gonna buy the game the way that it is. It's trash.
I wasn't gonna buy it. I was hoping to have I'll be honest. I don't have a game anymore that takes not hours, but weeks, days, months of gameplay out of my life anymore. Destiny used to be that game. Halo before that. COD, Warframe, yes. Majority of those were shooters. Mm-hmm. There's nothing out there right now that demands that kind of time for me anymore. I was hoping Marathon might have been that.
That's the next one.
But no. So.
Well, good. Well, we'll end on that.
Crimson Desert. That's the one.
Okay. There's a new Borderlands coming, so maybe that will be your game.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're trying to say poor people don't need to play Borderlands, or poor people need to figure out how to afford Borderlands. I was like, damn, bro.
Hey, we already talked about that. That's crazy. Yeah. We talked, but yeah, guys, it's been it's been a crazy week. This has been a long week. We want to thank our guest, Project Retro Games. This dude came out and hanged out with 3 hours with his brother.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate you for real.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Man,
Very
hey,
happy to be here with you.
You're
guys.
always welcome to come back.
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are. You bring
Most definitely.
class,
Thank
dignity, great, good
Yeah, let me
games.
know. Yeah.
We support your business and stuff. Man, tell everybody where they can find you at every place, man.
You guys can find me at Project Retro Games on YouTube and Project Retro Games on Instagram.
Cool.
Very easy.
Very easy.
Awesome.
Project Retro Games, and get those games ASAP before they sell out, because they will. And guess what we going to? Boom!
Cool. It's on. Okay. I was not like, whoop.
Oh,
This thing it's so bad. I don't know. It's not saying. But anyways, I was not prepared, so you won on that one. You guys can find me on same handle, Twitch. I'll be back next week. Instagram and YouTube as well, where I'll be putting some of my stupid little edits, and TikTok as well. Yeah. So it'll be my name that's right here. I assume it's here. I think it's here.
Yep, you got it.
You got it. You know you did it.
I still see it here. and yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys next week for sure.
Cool. Neo.
All right, you can find your boy on Grizzle at _Neo_Ness. You can find me at Neo Ness on YouTube. New video dropped earlier today, so go check that out. And you can also find me on the Twitter at Neo_Ness Gamer. I don't post much, but I'll be working my way on that. Collect and play the way you want to collect and play your games. And for those in the States, have a happy Memorial Day and safe weekend.
Megan.
yo, thanks for chilling out with us this Good Friday. We'll chill out for 3 hours. We will definitely stay tuned with you guys next week. Got some more content working out for you guys. And remember, never let nobody gaslight you into telling you if you are a true fan or not. And remember, they need you more than you need them. So I ain't off on that and saying fuck you, Randy Pitchford. Again, my views and opinions is not the views and opinions of AO Omega does not reflect the podcast as a whole. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good doctor, man.
Man, I mean,
You
you can find me on Twitter.
Wow.
There you go. The diddler is waiting for you. The diddler's waiting for you. I'm on Twitter at Alexander Tyler. Feel free to come and follow. If you do, be prepared. I got all kinds of crazy content. Most of you guys are going to be offended. I mean, it is what it is. So
I'm offended.
It is what it is. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. If you look, if you're thin-skinned, I'm not for you. I'm not for you. But outside of that, I wanted to echo the sentiment of Elliot and say, happy Memorial Day weekend. Be sure that if you're drinking responsibly.
Yes.
If you're grilling responsibly, because ain't nobody need to have an emergency visit to the ER this weekend if they can avoid it.
Facts.
Yeah. And guys, I am Mr. Right Way. Thank y'all so much for joining this. I didn't expect to go this long, but
Yeah, you did.
in every week.
Yeah, you did.
And and y'all guys be sticking with us too, like 3 hours. God dang. I mean, I'm glad we picked a good night because a lot of stuff be going on. And just thank y'all, and also to all the hate watchers, thank you so much. We enjoy it. Thank you. You know how much you promote a brother. Thank you.
All the haterade they can drink.
But thank you. We'll be back next week, and also too, you got it's a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff coming, but a lot of good things are going on in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I get it up off there. Wow, like conventions, summer game fest. It's a lot of things. So we're gonna be having we're gonna have the podcast same time, same channel, same bad channel. If we got to do a day early, we'll do a day early. We're gonna be there. But thank y'all so much for everything. I love you guys. Thank you. Go out, be nice to somebody, do something kind for the world, do something great. Go get those deals at GameStop, and always remember